Greetings, salutations, and other big words. My name's Ethan. My handle is Wrangler. Welcome to Frequency Studios. It is Monday, September 11th. Never forget.
No.
And it's another episode of the Weekly Wing It. But start off with a moment of silence to remember what happened. God bless America. Well, it's another episode of the Weekly Wing It, and joining us tonight, first off on the panel, is Black Knight. Black Knight, how you been?
Hello. No, I've been good. Doing lots of edits, polishing, and lately some beta reading. Plus my usual draft writing and stuff, But with a bit slower.
How many books did you crank out in the last hour?
No. I think it's about just 1,000 today.
Yeah.
Didn't you?
Even though we like to be hyperbolic about how prolific a writer you are, you do put out quite a bit of material in a timely fashion. It is kind of inspiring and scary to think, can we get it going that fast? It's like you do a lot of work, man.
Yeah, but lately I've been getting tired quickly. So
yeah, how many did you publish? 2 this year already, or 3?
2.
Yeah, so I mean that's some. No wonder you're tired. You've been getting stuff done. And also here with us, Raven Nevermore. Raven, how are you?
Hey, my date got busy once I was finally able to get the realtor to drop the price on the house.
Sweet. So you got some more options opening up in front of you?
Hope so. Had 3 more house showings scheduled, and 2 of them showed up today, and 1's tomorrow morning.
Cool. Let's hope some of that pans out for you.
Hope so.
Read out. The dude.
Bebop, beep, beep, boop, boop, beep, bop.
The history dude.
Beep, beep, beep.
Uh-oh. Is he speaking Morse code or something?
No, he's speaking sticks. Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto. Maji!
Dun, 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 dun. Hello. Is that better, or am I still loud?
You're still a little overmodulated there.
How's that?
A little better. He's still echoey, but your volume's better and it's not as bad.
Oh, I'm echoey?
Slightly.
Okay. Trying to figure out my stuff, but if I'm echoing here, I'll just go back to get rid of this mic.
Oh, you're sorting that out. Herman!
Poor Mike. What did Mike do to you?
Hedge victorious.
I'm trying to figure out why I'm echoey.
Okay, since Billy Bob isn't here. Kapla, kapla, kapla.
There had to be somebody green saying that, I guess.
Yeah, so. Yeah, I'm here. I got, I think, about a chapter and a half, and my next book will be finished.
Oh, sweet.
Which I will probably be leaving a little early today to do that. At least get half a chapter done.
Understood. And Trippy.
It's humid in here. It's kind of odd. It's raining. It's wet, sticky, muggy. I hate it. This isn't California weather.
It's been like that all week here, too.
Ugh.
I went back to the default. Forget the fancy mic.
Poor Mike.
Other than that, I've been plugging away at work and trying to finish. I'm like 2 chapters or maybe 4 chapters away from finishing A Troll Walks Into a Bar. And I can leave a little review on that.
All right.
and I'm going to move on to Six Gun Shiva. But I feel bad because I got all these other books, and I said I was going to read yours. Last year sometime. All these other things just took over. Sorry, man.
Yeah,
That's
you
all
were
right.
supposed to.
You, you can only read so much at once.
Yeah.
And
Everything's so interesting.
we all have a lot of options in front of us for reading right now, so it's like it does get a little overwhelming.
And watching the damn series is just so damn good that I have to see where the next chapter goes, the next volume.
Well, let's move on over to the other half of the show, the chat. First up in the chat tonight, Gino. What's going on, man? He says, go on. Orang Marverillion, a.k.a. Black Knight, doing what Royce likes to call double dipping. Guilty is with us. Guilty Gearhead. Good evening, everyone. How you doing, man? Raven Nevermore also sticking his toes down in the chat. What's up? Andrew Campbell. Hello. And this is, I don't know if I recognize this name, Lily Fields. She says, hello, all. How you doing, Lily? A.S. Burnage down here, too. He says, evening, everyone. And then Black Knight responding. Okay, Lily Fields says, you don't sound echoey. Maybe it's just me. Maybe the echo is just in my own headset.
I don't know. I
inside your
hear
head.
a bit of an echo.
Stormcrow says, so sorry for missing this stream. Today has been absolutely miserable. If y'all allow me the honor to join, I will.
If it's been that miserable, I don't know if you want to bring that negative energy on here. We got positive vibes, man. Positive
You
vibes.
need to knock off with them negative waves.
Well, then alternatively, Stormcrow says, hail. Oh, no, that's the Rangmar saying hail to Stormcrow. I read that wrong. Evely Music, cooking and creeping. Hey, what's up, man?
What up, Rockstar?
Oh, so Black Knight, I guess you know her.
Yep.
Cool.
You got
I
quite the
know her
following
from
on mine.
Minds.
Yeah, I need to get more active on that. I'm learning.
I know everyone from
Actually,
Yeah.
I'm starting to wonder if I've ever seen her name because I've been on your mind. I may have seen her name over there.
Yeah, she's also on the Gilded.
Oh, it's Lily. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Oh yeah, okay, I have seen her before. It's just been so little, I never really stuck.
Road, fucktards.
What? Seriously?
I already applaud for you, so
Kaplaw, kaplaw,
Yeah,
no
kaplaw,
need.
kaplaw.
too late.
He
I'm
took
just
a
waiting for
big
my
steaming
car to get
kapla
picked
for
up
you.
on the trailer. And train right next to me.
Yeah, you're gonna have to bleach the kapla I left for you.
Shut the fuck up, you old bastard. I'm surprised this thing's fucking working on this phone. Somewhat.
Some dark magic there.
Yeah, that's Klingon magic.
And
Oh,
even
cool.
my alternator belt or my serpentine belt fucking started shredding.
Oh,
Ooh, that doesn't sound
There's
good.
no bueno.
Snapping on the ground. Pulled over, checked it.
It's like, yeah, that's gonna require a tow.
Lucky
Gino
for you, frequency.
hopped over to Rumble under the handle Lieutenant Bob says the show must you needed to read the two chats together. Fail. What did I fail?
Here's the thing, frequency. My family has a fucking trailer to put this car on, so I don't have to tow service.
Oh, that's pretty convenient.
Oh, I get it now. On Rumble, Lieutenant Bob said the show must, and then over here on YouTube, go on.
Oh, yeah.
He split his sentence between the two chats. Well, Gino, Lieutenant Bob, thank you for at least keeping my Rumble chat alive. One of these days, I wonder, we might not even be on YouTube anymore. We might just be on Rumble, just the way everything's going. We tend to say things that are a little counterculture, and YouTube sometimes doesn't like that. So Don't be surprised if the day comes where YouTube says, "Yeah, let's part company."
Yeah,
But
I
as
would
for
be.
now, I'm small enough to stay under their radar, so let's enjoy that while we can.
Yeah, they don't care. Apparently, they don't care about the little guy. Though, if you remember last week, I was banned. I got banned from commenting.
Where?
God, was that a Wednesday night or was that Friday?
Was the coffee, the crazy coffee stream.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
weird.
You
I
got
remember I
banned off
saw
of
you
that?
in there earlier, but all of a sudden,
I
like, yeah,
was
you
I
just
was
disappeared.
I was banned from commenting, posting comments, and not only there but anywhere. It's on any YouTube stream.
Oh wow!
Yep.
Oh
For
shit,
some
that
reason, and
sucks.
I never
Who
said
reported you?
any. I never said anything. I just said hello to a couple of people, and then I just got banned.
Yeah,
Who did
that
we
was
lose?
Billy.
Oh, Billy Bob.
Yeah, it definitely looked like that.
They
You didn't say anything.
feared your literary prowess.
Uh, maybe
Flared your
they
nostrils, and they could tell.
yeah, maybe they feared my slaveness.
That too.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
so
Out of all of us to get banned, you were the tame one.
right?
hmm
So I'm still hearing an echo, so I'm gonna pop out and pop back in.
Alrighty.
All right, good luck.
Is the echo still there at all? You what? Am I still audio 1, 2, 3?
Is it you echoing?
Yeah, I can hear the echo.
I can't hear anything, but
I can hear it
I
in the
don't have my
background.
headset on.
Maybe
Usually,
that's from the software. I don't know.
I don't know. I think StreamYard did some update. I don't know if you remember. I came in here like a couple weeks ago and I was echoing really bad. I had to put on headphones.
Yeah,
to
Trippy's
cancel it.
fine, but Night and Frequency, they are echoing.
Are you
What the heck?
sure? Are you sure it was the mic there, Trippy?
It might be the software.
I think
No,
it's StreamYard because
not what I was
I don't
talking
have my
about.
headphones on tonight, and if I'm not echoing, then
Does nobody
I
get my
don't know what-
jokes?
I'm getting no echo
Um,
from you, Trippy. And
I'm getting echo.
Herman,
Now I'm
I
getting
might have
echo
gotten
from
the
all
joke,
of you.
but I didn't hear it.
I'm getting echo from all of you.
Okay, here's the real question: is the chat getting the echo? If we're getting echoes, that's not a big deal.
I don't hear an echo.
You know, you get a good point. Chat. Anybody hearing echo at all?
Oh, we lost somebody.
Because the dude.
The dude.
Just a dude, being a dude, playing another dude, something like that.
All right, so I'm sure folks have heard about the whole Nexus mod thing, right?
Yeah.
No,
Okay, so you know the whole Starfield thing about the pronouns. Some people aren't happy about them being there.
oh that.
Not,
Yeah, well,
not only the pronouns
some people-
and the ugly face textures.
Well,
All right.
somebody made a mod that removed the pronouns. And,
Everybody, shh, 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 shh. Nobody make a
bro,
move.
are you okay?
Nobody make a move.
Hands up.
I'm looking. Give your fucking hands up.
My hands are literally in the air. I'm moving really slow.
All right,
I had you have no hand.
now, as
Hamster
the Black
hands.
Knight, our Lord is in this screen. You're bowing your heads?
I can't. I could barely hear you. Can you guys hear him?
He's telling us to all bow our heads to Black Knight. Crow, we've had this
No.
conversation
No.
before.
No. Nobody. No, come on.
Why are you always so anxious to bow to somebody?
Is that
Simmer
better?
down, man.
Because-
Simmer down.
Because it is really hard to find people worth bowing to, and Black Knight is someone that is worth bowing to. Okay?
No, I'm not.
I bow to no man.
Well,
Well,
you already
worthy
know,
of
man, so it
respect.
doesn't count.
No, we don't do the bow thing. Were
You
you?
guys,
I'll give
you
a
guys are not
curtsy.
Asian enough, man.
Anyway,
Yeah,
How
about
is
those pronouns. I
everybody
didn't think the
here?
pronouns were that big. It was so subtle. It's just
I'm
instead of
so
having gender,
used to
instead of having
them.
sex in there, they
that's the
used pronouns.
problem.
So you instead of saying it's male, female, all you use is him, her, she, her, or him, he, him. She, her, they
Her,
type
she,
pronouns.
squirts. I
Whoa,
don't care. I'm
And then
sick of
that's
them
the way that you
myself.
just had. So
whoa,
that
whoa,
was
whoa, hold up, hold up.
it didn't really make
Sorry,
too much
sorry.
difference in the end. And it's just the way that you chose your gender.
Yeah, but
Hold on.
anyway,
Sex.
the
Whatever you wanna
what
call it.
the latest deal is somebody made a mod that removes the pronouns, and Nexus Mods banned it and said anyone who's going to make any mods that removes gender identity from games, they're booted. And then they claim, oh no, we're not trying to say we can tell you what kind of mods you can make. We're just saying you can't put those types of mods on here. Yet
Which
supposedly
is
they still
exactly
have
the same.
mods for games to make romantic partners in the game look a lot younger,
Yeah, exactly. I know.
and they're okay with that.
Yeah, I know.
I
Don't
personally,
remind me.
if that is true, I don't understand why anybody is still on that site because that's messed up.
It is, no.
Back in the
It's a
day
weird thing
when
to have zero
people
tolerance
were
to it.
playing Skyrim the most, um, I was looking for like weapon and armor mods, and I found total conversion mod that was for like the Empire in Skyrim. So it would look like the Roman Empire, and it was really nice. And I'm like, oh yeah, that's cool. So someone told me about another mod which was for like Viking weapons, and I'm like, oh cool,
Oh,
I'm
cool.
gonna download this. And basically I had like just a few mods, but then suddenly someone found the mod, one of the mods that you mentioned before. So I'm like, okay, I already got the weapon and armor mods, and I'm leaving the site. Like fuck them. That was enough.
Yeah, no, I've never used any of these mods, and I wouldn't know how to even apply them. I guess you have to be doing games on a PC to use those things, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Well,
I just have
well,
a Switch, so that's probably not something I would be able to
well,
utilize so easily anyway.
maybe in
well.
the future.
Here's a caveat to that. Black Knight people here. I don't know if you guys know this, but there is a game that spawned out of Skyrim that's literally a mod called Enderal. Enderal. And that is a mod that frankly should have been its own video game. And I will say this too. Enderal is probably way better than Skyrim in terms of story, you know? And that's
What's it
just
called
something you
again?
can Enderal. Look it up. It's literally free. You can literally just download it from the Skyrim game you already have on your computer and play it for free. And Black Knight, someone for you specifically, I think you would love it absolutely, you know? Because it was made in Germany. But the
Ooh,
voice acting itself is so professional, you would think you'd swear it was made by the States, by like a
I
multi-billion
think I
dollar company.
saw. I think I saw it. I saw some Let's Plays on YouTube. Yeah, but
It
that
is
required too much time.
it is quite possibly one of my favorite like RPGs ever made. And it's a fan game. You know, it's literally just a mod for free that
Mm-hmm.
you can I wish I could give these guys money. That's how much I love this game. You know, the music, the dialogue, the characters, all of it. I love all of it. I'm sorry. I heard the word Skyrim and mods, and I had
Exactly
to chill it.
that thing, in the row,
Over on Rumble,
It's
Lieutenant
awesome.
Bob says he uses mods all the time. Skyrim has a ton of mods. A lot of them you can't show on stream.
Mhm.
But yeah, if you guys can grab this one, play it. It's awesome. It's great, and it's made by fans. So yeah, you should know that there is no special shit in it. There is
Just a
cool
straight up
shit
game,
in it.
huh?
Yeah, cool shit in it, like this thing that you're watching, but like the useless crap. No, that game is 120% fun. And like you see, they have flying ships.
Well, flying ships can always be fun. How
Oh,
else
yeah.
are you going to get to space?
Space with Jewish space lasers.
That's right. I haven't read any new ones
No,
since the
no.
last one you sent me. I just know the subject matter.
Oh
No,
god.
no, sir. It is Junin space lasers. Get it right. Be classical.
Yeah, you can cut
Right.
off heads.
Jewish space lasers.
Where's the button?
Yeah.
I can't believe she said that.
That's fucking
I'm
funny.
so thankful
I
that
always
she did,
forget
though.
that.
But the fact it's a congressional address.
Yeah, that is a little sobering.
Magic.
What if we
it's
could
a
just forget that
joke.
for a moment? It's hilarious.
It's a
Oh, yeah.
fucking joke. Like right now, almost 99% of the American politicians are just clowns.
Oh yeah, they're all somebody else's puppet.
It's like I'm watching the TV back in the day when I was a child, and I'm watching the Politburo talk about we are entering the new communist age. Like we were building socialism, and now it's almost like built. It's just five more years, guys. Just 5 more years. It's almost done. It's almost finished. We almost built it.
But if I listen to all the politicians and do the math, I think we're going to achieve this worldwide social utopia right after we all get flooded and then burnt to death from global whatever it is. I don't know. You know, why are all these people who go around saying the oceans are going to rise by beachfront property is dumb?
Because if you ask the investment bankers, they will tell you the truth because they know. They will never give anyone credit or anything if they knew that the ocean levels will rise. They will never do it. So that alone kind of wipes out their entire fake narrative. But it's not for the people with thinking meat. It's for the naive normies who are still asleep and the NPCs, so they could be easily controlled. It's like because if they keep them afraid and affixed to some illusionary imaginary problem, which the politicians will then say, "Oh no, don't worry, we're going to save you from this. You'll be totally safe. You just need to pay us more. Give us more money. We'll fix
Sounds
it."
familiar.
Yep.
You know what, Black Knight? I know you're gonna hate me for saying this, but I think I respect the Tsarans a lot more than I do my politicians that I have right now.
Me too. The Zarans are kind of they're straightforward.
Yeah, at least the
Yeah, that's
Tazarans
the
are
same
honest.
Yeah, they're honest.
They're not going to lie to you. They'll say, "Oh no, we're going to destroy your life and violate you in every possible way." We're not going to lure you into it. We're just going to tell you you're screwed because, well, you're screwed.
Yeah.
Yep. You know what, sir? I've been reading Twin Sons, and I'm loving it, by the way. I already told you I want that biker jacket, that crow biker jacket. Please, I don't care
Ah.
what poor dumbass you have to pull out the street to slave away to make that jacket. Just do it, okay? But
They are about like $300. By the way, do you guys know how much go the leather jackets? Black leather
They
jackets?
cannot be cheap. I
They are
haven't
not
bought
cheap.
leather
Yeah.
jacket in like 20 years, so I would hate to see what they are right now.
But he's correct. He's 100% correct that if I could organize something through Teespring, that site that sells the merch, I would. The problem is that last time I checked just to know how much they cost. Here, not in America. Here, they were about like 300 and something bucks, which is insane.
well, that's why you have us, sir. Make a GoFundMe, and we will give you money, so that way we can get some badass crow leather jackets. Hell, I'll do you one better. I will do a face reveal of me wearing nothing but the jacket, promoting your
No,
story.
no,
No, I'm
nope,
done.
don't want to see
No,
that.
thank you.
Can we
Hell
just
no.
can we just see the jacket?
Yeah, that's what I just said. Why are you guys starting to bitch at me now? I'm doing this with Black Knight.
I'll have to ask Newton Board to
He's throwing himself on that grenade.
to draw the insignia of the cross.
Yes. Please, God, do. Because when I read that part in the book, you have no idea how happy it made me. It was like, oh my God, I can wear this and I can promote this man's book and I will literally become the Stormcrow with a jacket symbol and everything. I'm so happy right now.
Yeah, because the crow is his favorite.
I still want my kitten army of chaos.
Yeah, but well, you gotta keep reading, Magic. You'll get to the kitten army.
Yeah.
I get to get an
The
army?
crows swoop in and kill
Yep.
the kitties.
The Kitten
Kill
Army
the
of
kitties.
Chaos.
You know
This
what,
sounds
Black
awesome.
Knight, this is. You know what, Black Knight, let me ask you something. So far, I've only seen hamsters, bunnies, lions, and gorillas. My question to you is, where are the space dogs and the space cats?
And capybaras.
Uh,
The cats
you
are there,
have- the cats are there and the dogs are there.
But I said
but they're actual animals.
not
Yeah.
capybaras.
No, yeah, but uplifted capybara. Oh man, that'd be cool.
Oh boy,
How about an
Platypus.
Platypus.
How about an uplifted Chihuahua?
Alton?
Okay, but why didn't you turn them?
Technically, Chihuahua's a dog. We already discussed Wrangler. We already discussed
It's
dogs.
a punted.
Move on.
It's not a dog. It's a punted.
But this is the hyperactive dog.
It is still under the, I think, of the genus of canine. So
He wins that argument.
I'm not saying he's wrong,
that species. Anyways,
but Chihuahuas just make it funnier.
He's a punted.
Black Knight,
yo
I
quiero
found-
Taco Bell. Everybody does Chihuahuas.
I'm sorry if it
cannot
is smaller
get
than my
it out of
cat.
my
It is
head
not a
of you
dog.
having-
How many writers have ever done basset hounds as military figures?
Does Flash
But
count?
Oh,
No,
Flash-
seriously. If
Flash
it's
and Dukes
full
of Hazard,
grown,
he was a sheriff's dog.
if it's full grown and smaller than my cat, it is not a dog.
Got the teacup breeds now. Have you seen teacup
All right.
breeds?
Well,
What? A
Yeah, they're
teacup
like
breed.
miniature. Like they could fit in the
Yeah, they're minis.
palm
A
of your
chihuahua
hand.
is a mistake.
Like,
Well, there-
fit in a coffee cup.
yeah, here you go.
But it's kind of a I don't really like it. It's a selfish way to love an animal to breed it this way because just be like it's so small. It has a lot of health issues now. Same thing with going too
Yeah.
big. You
Well,
get
like
health
with,
issues.
I guess pugs are like right on that line.
Yep.
Yeah,
They can't
their
breathe through their
faces
nose.
are smashed. They all have breathing
they're-
issues.
Yeah. We bred them that way.
but hold on, guys. To my point, Black Knight, I cannot get the image out of my head of an uplifted Chihuahua being a berserker, screaming profanities in Spanish as he kills Tesarans. Why didn't you write that?
Uh, it-
well, because I
It's like Ren
already
and
have
Stimpy
the
from
cat.
Yeah, that's where I was going. You idiot! You idiot!
The hamsters,
Exactly what I'm
it's
referring
enough. I mean, I'm drawing the line. I'm
Yeah,
drawing the
I
line.
was supposed to say, have you seen Roro shoot in the games? Come on.
And also
no,
the fucking cat.
Chihuahua screaming profanities as he's like gutting Tesarans. Sir, you could have been having this guy speaking broken Spanish. You know, it would have been hilarious. This little fucking pissed off Mexican Chihuahua in space.
That's
Why
cursing in
didn't you?
Here's your kitten army
army.
image. Sean.
Oh yeah,
Kitten Army.
I've seen this video.
Okay.
Look at that chaos kitten of fluffy cuteness.
He picks
Majin,
one
you know cats
and,
are evil, right?
he's surrounded by like a dozen kittens.
okay, here we go. Yeah.
He
Yeah.
sees one, he's like, ah, little fella. Picks it up, and then they pop up.
Attack.
Charge!
Those guys
And
were abandoned.
More.
Yeah.
There are
I don't
more
know where
there.
they came from, poor things.
Like 12 kittens or
You have to
something.
touch them. You can't
Yeah,
leave
no,
them.
to trust a human like that, those things were abandoned out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, they were just dumped.
That's a lot of them. That's. I wonder how
Yeah.
many litters that was. It's like 3 or 4 litters worth.
No, that looks like one litter. They all look about the same age.
Did they?
But usually I don't
pick them
see
up?
more than. Usually I'll see about 4 cats in a litter, 5 max. That's a lot of cats for one litter.
Why I know some piece of crap dumped them
I don't know. But
That's
recently.
that's
probably.
most likely what
Hopefully
happened.
they're
Is,
Yeah.
Yeah, for them to be that trusting of a human, they were raised by him.
Mhm.
and considering what that
They're
human
hungry.
did, is kind of weird how they're still that trusting.
My last dog, they found him, I think, chained to a tree with a bag of dog food.
Holy crap!
Yeah.
Well, at least it was with dog food and not.
Well,
People have done
Granted,
far more
I was
despicable.
I was accused of animal abuse because I would tie my dog to a tree when I was going grocery shopping. But he had his own bowl of water, he had his squeak toy, and he was away from everybody else. But I'd hitch him up to a tree and he'd help me carry home my groceries. But then I got accused of being animal abuse, even though I was putting him to work.
When I was a kid, Doug used to go around with us to make sure nobody would mess with me and my brothers. Dog just followed us when we went out to the park in town. Of course, back then I could be 5 years old and walk to the park by myself. You know,
We're not.
1980 was very different.
Sir, I think for future safety, if I have a kid, there is no way I'm going to allow him to walk alone at 5 years old.
That's why I said 1980 was very different.
Unless something happens, like the storm from my alternate history universe, and then you needn't worry, because all the kids will be armed, and no one would dare try anything bad. They'll just get shot. I
Predators
remember
universe, wasn't it?
the first time when Royce and the party entered that village and they saw that all the kids were armed, and Royce was like, "What is this place? Why they're all armed?" And I'm like, "Well, because they're there." Oh yes, yeah, that's the
Because they're
color.
badass, Royce. Something you don't understand.
Oh, Otter, that looks so cool. You showed me
Thank
the
you.
goods.
Nice.
Oh
Also,
my
hi,
god,
everyone.
dude. Otter! My master, my lord. Let's
Did
go
you
find
pick the
Otter.
font, or did who picked your font?
That was Neutron Bore that did the
Neutron Bore,
font and
yeah.
everything.
Oh, nice. It looks
Yeah,
good.
he did
Yeah.
a superb job.
Not to mention the internal drawings, art. There is art inside the book.
And that would be these that I am including
Yeah.
right now. Feel free to share whichever ones you're comfortable with sharing, Wrangler.
Stop making me feel shame for being poor, god damn it.
That's temporary, god damn it.
Yeah, it's only a
Well,
temporary
I don't
setback.
want to be temporary anymore. Damn
Is
it.
it still showing?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where
He's
Oh wow,
are
that's
the
nice.
Neutron Bore
Unfortunately,
is
I
getting
cannot.
better with the shading.
Yeah, unfortunately, I cannot expand these further. It's what they pop up is what they are. It doesn't let me blow them up.
That's enough.
And so, if you're a fan of swords and sorcery, classic fantasy, along with a little bit of lewd elements here and there, this may be the book for you.
By the way, can you see Boris
Looks really
behind
cool.
that curtain in the back? Boris is loading the disruptor and he's aiming right now with an extra long power pack, with extra shots to be.
If Billy Bob Sack were here right now, he would be the one to tell you that this is what he means by athletic tits. This is it right here.
Defying
Yes.
gravity.
Yeah, who needs it?
Just like, nope.
Oh, there's
that's no
more of these.
gravity.
Oh yeah, that's right. You showed this. This one's really cool.
Yeah,
it's
so
really sick.
there's a few more illustrations other than just these, but these are some of the ones I've been sharing around recently. So
Wait.
expect to see them inside.
Hold on.
Don't hold on. Don't hold on. Don't hold on.
Does that
I'm gonna
lightning
go. I'm gonna go.
turn into a goose? Does
These
that
are
lightning turn into a
good.
goose?
I don't regret reaching out to Neutron Bore whatsoever. He's
Yeah.
done a bang up job.
I told you. Remember?
Man, Black Knight, when you brought him in, do you think he become a star?
Well,
So I wanted to go ahead and set the tentative release date for this. I'm hoping to have this out here in a couple weeks, around the end of the month, actually. That's when I'm hoping to actually publish this.
Nice.
Formatting
So
is
you-
right at done, and now it's just getting all of the minor details set in place.
So, all right, if I ask
Yeah.
a couple questions,
Yeah,
based
go
on what
ahead.
we're seeing here. Okay, my first question is, what is a star wraith?
Ooh. Well, I don't want to get in too deep without getting into spoiler territory, but at least from a visual appearance, star raids are kind of like specters, but their bodies themselves are incorporeal. Their very essence itself looks like a veil of the cosmos and stars, and whenever they move, it's like you're seeing like a tear in the fabric of reality. It's like you're gazing out into the stars, so it's very unreal.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
highly dangerous.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
So they kind of just look like a void in the air in front of you, and it almost looks like they're an opening to the cosmos.
Yeah. The only way you can actually distinguish that they are living beings is two white slitted eyes per each.
Interesting.
Yeah.
When can I give you money, sir?
If all goes well, here by the end of the month. That is the tentative release date. Here
Good.
by the end of September.
And
You
by the
buy
end of
now.
September,
Yes, man.
will we celebrate the release by finally playing Dog Armament together?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, we should definitely have a party in the Gilded, like a release party.
Yeah, Johnny come lately's
Or
gonna
we could
show
do a
up
live
finally.
party, live stream.
Damn it, Ultimate Kahuna.
Well,
Yeah,
over
it's
on
about time I
Rumble,
shared this
Gino,
cover.
aka Lieutenant Bob, says Maji abuses everything. I should know.
What did I abuse this time?
I don't know. I'm not sure how. I don't know if that just went up or if that's been up for a little bit and I didn't notice at the time. It may have been in conjunction to something you were saying a little bit ago.
Maji, don't play
Well,
dumb. We both know what you did.
unfortunately, poor Gino's gotten the cracked whip on for getting the beta ready. So
No. We both know exactly what you did, Maji.
Oh, you said that was forever ago, Lieutenant
he
Bob.
still had to suffer the poor whip, man.
Damn.
Try again. You cut out.
Suffered the whip. He suffered the whip while you were dressed as
I have no idea what
I'm
he's
letting
saying.
that go through.
You're saying something about suffering the whip, but your audio keeps cutting out. Kahuna maybe
He
says
suffered
you're
the
coming
whip
in wild.
while she was dressed as Ebony.
Hey, but you seriously though, if you guys need a proofreader or just somebody that's not afraid to highlight something, look into Gino, man. There was one part in the story where I wrote, and he highlighted the whole section. He's like, I'm like, oh great, here comes the criticism, and all it said was, "You could do better."
Well, I'll be the one to add on to that. Gino was one of the beta readers for my story, and he gave a lot of helpful suggestions. So, yeah, definitely. If you can get Gino to proofread or beta read your work, I highly recommend it.
Oh yeah, I hired him to be a proofreader. Now we're just sitting around, hurrying up and waiting for the beta.
Anything I ask to be proofread is going to be a short story, so
Yeah,
you'll only get like 2,000 words out of me at the most.
He has a link to my
60.
story for a proofread, and I'm so glad he didn't get to it yet because I plugged in that voice thing and I was just letting it play over the speakers while I was driving today at work, and it got up the other day. I shared a piece of conversation there. I copied and pasted it. I wanted to show Ultimate Kahuna, so I copied and pasted it into his direct messaging. Well, today I'm driving along, I'm listening to it, and we get to that conversation point, and all of a sudden it goes to the next scene. I'm like, why did it skip the conversation? I looked over, it wasn't there. And I realized I didn't copy and paste. I cut and paste and left it out of the book. I'm like, oh, crap.
No,
That sucks.
So
that really sucks.
the next time I drove by the house, I popped in here, opened the computer, and fixed that shit real quick.
Well, see, so what happened was I was looking for.
No, Lieutenant Bob, you don't need a new copy. That same link, the link you have, when you look at it, if I make an adjustment while you're reading it, you'll see it happen in front of you.
Oh, so that's what we did. So what happened was I said I needed a proofreader for a short because I was doing, actually at the time I was doing IronAge prompts. And then we took on the Shalar project, which was only supposed to be like 20,000 words. And I'm like, 20,000 words is kind of a lot. So I paid him a little. And then when it went over 20,000, I'm like, all right, hold on. I know you volunteered to do this for free, but you know what? Screw this. I'm just going to full on hire you.
So he did help with a couple of things that I sent him. Quite valuable and useful. Okay, so I want you to try and count all the slogans. I'm not sure if you can see.
Well, right off the bat, the cover, the title itself is the slogan.
Apart
I-
from the title.
I think he's talking about the cityscape.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
like
was zooming
it
in
says
at the
serve,
signs.
and it's kind of. I wish I could expand that bigger to get a better look. My
Yeah,
eyes
yeah.
are not what they used to be.
So I can tell you. Give me a second. So behind his head there are two. Behind the cover, like above the cover and a little behind of it, there is one to the one to the left and one to the right. So the one which is in the top left
It says
corner,
report, and I can't make out the rest.
it says report word violence.
Oh, okay.
And the one on the top right, it says food safety work.
That I can't see at all.
And
I see
Oh,
the
okay, I
safety,
see it.
but
I
I
see it
can't
now.
see anything
Yeah,
else.
food
Yeah.
safety, and what was the third word in that?
work.
Actually, hang on a second. I am going to change this up because
So
it's a lot easier if I go to a web page I can expand.
yeah, that too. Why does it load so strangely? So, oh,
Because
Hey,
StreamYard is
crazy.
a meme.
Hey, Royce.
Royce is here.
What you drinking, Royce? So what's the serve directorate?
Which one?
The yellow one on the
The yellow
left,
sign.
the lower top left.
serve the directorate and under the above the obey. Um, and there is another which is next to the bike on the right. It says prosperity through obedience.
Is that right here?
Yeah,
Why is it doing that?
it's in the red.
I don't know.
Oh, prosperity
there
through
you go.
obedience.
Oh, cool.
Yep. And the
That
two
is a lot clearer.
that are behind
No
him.
one mentioned a goat. What the heck? We were behaving, Royce.
We could talk
Yeah.
about the goats, though. I'm happy to talk about the goats.
Now that he's brought it up,
No,
Why
no,
wouldn't you
no,
get
no.
one goat?
You know what's funny is, no, I actually had two goats growing up, and the freaking male, he reeks so bad because goats' horns would secrete pheromones, especially the males. Yeah, no.
Oh, it's not showing in the right spot. Hang on. Why did it do that?
I have no idea.
Okay, is it showing on the screen now enlarged?
No.
On my screen. It's fine.
The
I see it.
the directive
directorate?
is
The directorate is everything.
Okay, so that is showing on the screen then.
Mhm.
The directorate is
Serve the
everything. The
directorate.
directorate is forever. There is one which is under the sword, the blade, which says issue word violence. I gave him the choice because when I conceptualize covers, I make sure that to not overload the artist and give him different options, which he could pick for the like extra details in the background, like lights, buildings, bodies, etc., etc. And he
I just realized Herman's thinking is a goat. No wonder why Roy started talking goats. Sorry, man, I didn't realize Herman was tormenting you.
When
just did
isn't
that, like-
Herman tormenting him?
I just did that like 5 seconds ago.
Oh, did you?
Can you see the face on the right? There is a building which is drawn like a face.
A building that is drawn like a face on the right.
Yep.
Little,
Yep.
like,
Right
silhouette
below Tyrants.
on the right.
Well, there's a literal face like in the
You see
left,
it?
in
You
the
just
left,
look
right above the
past-
sword.
It's a silhouette. It's like
But
it's looking to
at
the
least to
side.
me,
Go-
there's
go
a
down a little
subtle
bit.
face
Scroll
right
down a
below
little
bit.
Tyrants.
Down, go down,
down,
down.
down to the right. It's on the
Yeah,
side.
just
It's on the,
there it is to the
look
right.
see it?
See
The silhouette.
Right.
Oh, literally
Oh, there
on,
is
the,
that.
on
Yeah,
the
it
border.
passes on
On
it.
the border.
Yeah, right there.
Okay. I was looking for on the wall of a building in the background.
No. It's pretty kind of
Yep.
unsettling.
Wait. Where? I found Waldo.
Good.
Man,
for
he
you.
didn't age well.
Nah.
And he
F's
he
in the chat
became
for
a
Waldo.
communist.
He went on that
communist
soy
face
diet
saver.
and well,
Yeah.
Turns out Waldo went communist.
they all end up going that way.
Okay, Lieutenant Bob over in Rumble says, "Let's go, Boomer." I think he might be talking to me. I don't know. I'm Gen X, not a Boomer. What the hell?
Yeah, most popular.
So is it? You said at the end of the month. So is it? You're trying to release it like right on the first, or what are you doing, Otter?
That's what I'm hoping for. I'm thinking the 31st of this month, so the very last day. If the last day of this month is the 31st. 30th. My bad.
And Black Knight. That's like your third. Is that your second or third book this year?
That's the second one.
Second one. Gotcha.
We'll see. We'll see. I should be able to hopefully release one more. It depends.
Oh, I'm thinking your mind page. I'm like, wait, you had this really cool Japanese story. Oh, that's your minds. Sorry.
No, that's the Substack. I have the drafts, but I just can't. I just can't spare.
I'm sorry, but I have to leave early.
Yeah, me too. It's
Absolutely.
4 o'clock in the morning.
So
Oh,
I would just-
jeez.
Yeah.
I was thinking about that. It's pretty early for you.
Take care of yourselves, guys, and have a good night. Okay.
Night, Crow.
Night, Crow. Thanks for
Night,
stopping in.
Stormcrow.
Got it.
Back.
Welcome back.
Look at this Mogwai.
How did Tow Wrecker Ride go?
You got no fucking record. Put that shit on trailer.
Oh,
have
I thought
fun,
I
guys.
thought it was going on the flatbed.
No.
I'm
Trailer.
going to bed.
Thanks for stopping
All
by.
right, yeah, thanks.
Yeah, thanks for
Good
stopping
night.
by. See you, Black Knight.
Good night, Black Knight.
Later.
Or
Good night.
Good morning, I guess.
Good night, John Boy.
We should snag Kahuna.
Shut up, Festus.
Yeah, well.
He's
Billy
already
Bob
got a
Sack, you
link.
missed the athletic tits.
Athletic tits. Fuck you, Arter.
Yeah, I see what you're talking about too.
You're welcome.
So
Pretty perky.
I must propose this topic just briefly because the other week I was saying that there are no good live action remakes of animated things. I even got desperate. I'm like, I guess the Flintstones were tolerable. Well, according to a lot of people on the internet, apparently that One Piece live action adaptation was pretty decent.
Yes.
I've been hearing good things about it.
Yes,
That
I
shocks
enjoyed
the
that.
hell out of me.
I enjoyed it quite a bit, and I was quite surprised because, like, I don't know that I don't think they like followed like the first episode, but they did a pretty good job of like getting the characters nailed down and
Was the whole season released at once, or they're doing episode by episode?
Whole season was released.
Okay. Because it would have been funny if y'all all were like, oh man, everyone's like, it's great. And then episode 2, just screeching fucking feminists coming out of the woodworks.
That would be Disney Star Wars right now.
That comes in season 2.
Yeah, I think I've watched all
But in
except
Disney
for like
Star Wars,
one
it
or
comes
two
in
at the
minutes.
end.
Oh god.
I
I'm
don't
so
think I
glad
finished it
that
off
I'm
yet.
basically emotionally divorced from Star Wars now.
Kuna, you
Yeah.
coming?
What is
Like,
the way
I
of the
just laughed
stars?
I just laughed about all the shit I've seen and heard about Ahsoka and all that.
Well, there's going to be a Klingon crossover, so
But as somebody I've never watched or read anything in One Piece, I am slightly interested in seeing the show just to kind of see if I would like the world. I know that's the worst thing to say when it comes to live action stuff, but
Yeah.
if it's
Read out,
actually
you know-
decent,
Well, I think I've watched about one season of One Piece, and One Piece is one of the longest running animes, so I've like barely touched it. But just from that small bit that I can compare it to, they're pretty good.
I've mostly read some of the manga. I think I've gotten about a couple of years ago. I got about 25 volumes deep or something like that, which sounds like a lot, but for One Piece, that's nothing.
ain't nobody got time for that.
yeah,
For One Piece, it's a pilot.
More or less.
yeah.
It's over 100 volumes now. I know that much.
Damn.
That's amazing, though. I mean, they've gone that far. It's still that popular. That means they're still coming up with good storylines. How deep can you explore a single world and keep coming up with storyline after storyline before you go, I've exhausted all my ideas. I need some fresh thoughts in here to go any further.
Well, look how long Bleach is. Holy crap, I would never watch that show. That's almost a lifetime commitment there.
Oh,
Tremendous.
what? Are you guys talking about One Piece again? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. No. The only I've heard good things about the show, but I don't want to read 1,000 chapters to get to a story that some people think is really, really good with such an ugly art style. I'm sorry, guys.
It's a fair point.
No, that's fair. 'Cause that's one of the things that's kept me and Bay so long from diving into it. It seems like it's slightly better. It seems like, well, it's intended to be a manga. It's intended to be a manga. So trying to translate the artwork in a manga to a moving images, it has interesting results.
Yeah, like Mob Psycho is an example of an ugly art style where the animation in the show is so good that you can't miss it.
But my question is, does this mean that the executives of Netflix actually learned their lesson from Death Note and Cowboy Bebop, or did the creator of One Piece pull Studio Ghibli? Did they send a katana with no guts?
Oda is really protective of One Piece in a lot of ways, so I wouldn't have no doubt that him or his team were really explicit about how the show had to be. Thanks, Guilty.
Yeah, I once saw I saw an episode of One Piece years ago, and I was like, this is kind of interesting. But then I couldn't watch any more of it because of scheduling, whatever, and I just never got into it. And then when this came out, I was surprised to hear it was still going on. Like, I thought that series would have wrapped up a long time ago. So
I think
we
it's one of those
freaking
shonen
wish.
series where it just keeps on going. It's been going on for over 20 years now.
yeah,
Yeah,
it starts off with the opening where that guy says, I left it all in one piece. We still don't know what the hell that means. 20 years later, that's an awful long time to answer a question.
No, there are a few crazy things, like statistic wise, about One Piece. If they keep selling the manga at the rate that they've been selling it, I think in 5 to 10 years it will have outsold Batman and Superman in about a little over 20 years.
I've heard
which is
that.
freaking insane. Like, I didn't think it could even be done. Like, holy smokes.
That is nuts.
So now changing topics again, Kahuna, who have you been sent back in time to kill?
I'll be back. Let's think. There's a lot of people.
RoboCop.
A lot.
Probably best you don't answer that, because we are
Yeah.
in Minecraft, of course.
In
I'm just a
Minecraft,
cute
yeah.
innocent otter. No, nothing to look at here.
Innocent,
Well-
never
Well,
mind.
yeah. He committed Minecraft genocide against those clams. They never did nothing to you.
Well, I wouldn't say nothing.
Well, that's
They
nothing
did
compared to
live
what
in the same
Grayscale Play
place.
does to Minecraft. Have you guys ever watched that? Grayscale Plays?
No.
That sounds familiar, but I can't think of it
Oh,
off,
he
offhand.
would
Yeah.
mod things in Minecraft and go in and do crazy things. Like what one of his episodes when he was in Minecraft, he went in there and kept upgrading the axolotls into these big wrestler-looking things that were just like humanoid with giant pecs and arms, and then so he brought an army of overbeat axolotls to fight the Ender Dragon, and they just destroyed the Ender Dragon by chucking fish at him.
That's funny, man. Hold on, wait.
That's
I
the kind
got
of shit
to do this right.
Grayscale Play does with Minecraft.
All right, Ender Dragon, here's how it's gonna go. I'm gonna bring in my macho man, large fish throwing son of a gun, and we're gonna take you down to the ground, brother.
With the Macho Man mackerel move.
I'm gonna choke slam you so hard your ancestors feel it, and they'll be begging for forgiveness. There we go. All right.
We need to get like some Stone Cold Steve Austin voice in there too for you to argue with.
Can I get a hell yeah?
Knock the beers together.
Or like that weird. Remember that weird laugh thing he used to do? Like he'd start laughing at.
What?
Yeah, just like freeze all of a sudden. Holy shit!
Yes, the what chant, the death of all arenas. When the what chant starts, it will not end. It is. Run when people start saying it, because that means people have run out of things to say and are disinterested. When the what chant starts, it will not end. It just keeps going and going and going. And people think that it's entertaining. It's not. It is goddamn annoying.
It gets old real quick.
Well, like fuck, what was it? Like in UFC, even had a little bit of that. Like George St. Pierre, he would get his name chanted, like GSP chanted, when he wasn't even freaking fighting. Like he was a judge, and people were like GSP, GSP. He's like, all right, guys, no, we gotta watch a fight.
I used to say that wrestling was like the closest we would get to live action comics till they started doing movies.
And then they started making actually reasonably competent ones a while back. But I guess like that, like for me, that was when I was very young, because like
those were the good days.
Yeah, like we got the two Blade movies that I think are credible. Spider-Man, the original X-Men, and all those. Those were great, man. I miss those movies.
You can still watch them. They didn't go anywhere.
No, Trippy, because soon they're going to be edited and they're going to make Wolverine have like wearing a flaming freaking tank top or something.
Get physical before they start editing on digital streaming services for sure.
Even though DVDs have about 100 years of a shelf life before the data completely erodes, or so I've been told.
Yeah, I've been told something similar. That's right, Andrew Cram. The cream rises to the top. Anyway.
No, do Jesse Ventura.
There you. Oh shoot! I don't know any of his lines. I know his lines from Predator.
Listen here,
you
misrepresent what
that
he
works.
said.
There we go.
The Roddy Piper is the best wrestler turned actor. Best wrestler turned actor.
Yeah,
Even though
that's
a lot of his
because of,
movies beyond They Live are pretty schlocky. They Live. Nobody can say they've been in a movie better than They Live. At least in the wrestling.
Hey, that's funny.
To this day, it's still culturally relevant.
I just watched a clip from They Live today.
I'll be honest. Like, if we're looking at just like wrestlers turned actors, The Rock isn't great. His track record is pretty well mixed. But
He's the most successful.
The Rundown, that movie,
I love that.
Straight up, that's one of my favorite action movies of all time, and I'll stand by that.
That's when Rosario Dawson looked her best.
That's the one time she's really fuckable.
Her now minus 20 years. Of course, she looks better. There we go. Oh yeah, and back when what was it? The the Stifler was still a relevant actor too.
Mhm.
Yeah, he's freaking funny in that
You ever
movie.
see this movie Southland Tales?
I don't. I know the name, but I can't. It doesn't bring anything to mind.
The Rock's in it, and it's funny. It's that movie. It's not that good. It's like it tries to be smarter than what it is, and I forget who does it. Richard Kelly or something like that. I can't remember.
Oh,
But
really?
The Rock's performance in that is probably the most I've ever seen him act in a movie, instead of just kind of be.
So he wasn't
The Rock.
just The Rock.
Yeah, it's that movie. He has to be like anxious. He plays like this kind of anxious, like quiet kind of guy. Or Pain and Gain. His performance in Pain and Gain.
Oh yeah, that's
That
like yeah. I
was
don't hate
amazing,
that
too.
movie. Yeah.
I li-
Cokehead. Oh yeah.
I listened
I
to
love that
somebody
one.
actually
He can
compliment
act, but
him
he
on
never gets
his
these roles.
So I listened to somebody actually complimenting him on his performance in Black Adam, even though the movie didn't do well. He thought The Rock really did try and step out of his comfort zone a little bit because he had to play a more stoic guy and a guy that was trying to be the a-hole, but so he's supposed to remove a lot of his own charm from the role, and it was a little different than his usual heroic type. And he commended The Rock for stepping outside his comfort zone on that.
Yeah.
Although the movie did seem to suffer from his ego, unfortunately.
And then the DCU,
according to
died.
rumor, yeah.
The DCU was dead on arrival. That was a stillbirth, pretty much from its inception.
Do you know what I
I'm sure
consider?
Maji has like her opinions on Man of Steel. Like, there's something that, like, that, like even for a Superman movie, I'd rather watch Superman Returns.
I hate to break it to you, but 90% of the Man of Steel plot. Oh, sorry. Is the first 2 episodes of the Justice League cartoon.
Wait, Christian, you're telling me you'd rather have what was his name, Kevin Spacey as fucking Lex Luthor?
And then on top of that, Superman freaking kills Zod. What the hell is that?
Yeah, I understand why they did it, but it was a mistake.
Hold up, Lex Luthor doesn't diddle.
Oh, well, the actor did, sure.
I mean, if there's one way they want the audience to get us to hate the villain, I mean, get us to hate the actor.
Kevin Spacey,
Yeah,
I don't know if a
that
single
worked out
actor who's
so
better
well
at
for
that.
the Flash.
Yeah,
It was
however-
the dude who played Adam Warlock in the fucking Guardians of the Galaxy 3 shit. He's the dude who
still
has the
haven't seen
punchable face.
I'm sorry,
Literally,
but
yeah,
that
you
was
put
not
punchable
Adam
face, his
Warlock.
face
That might have
always
been his
fucked up.
name, but
That's
that
not
wasn't
the
Adam
character,
Warlock.
yeah. Adam Warlock in the comics is a really cool character, 100%.
He's a
I'm not
badass.
saying
and
that.
when
As
he's the
Rob
villain,
from
he's
Comics
like,
Explain likes to call him Space Jesus.
I'm just
Yeah,
saying
He
that
is
the
Space
actor's
Jesus.
face
He's
is punchable.
also a little bit Elric of Melniboné, if you think about it.
A little bit, yeah. I would, if I were to compare him to like a similar power level in the comics, I would maybe put him next to Sentry, if anyone knows Marvel comics pretty well.
Sentry is
He's like a
the
Superman
regular
almost,
Sentry. Well, actually, I would say Sentry could trump Superman in a fight
Oh, don't let him involve in
if
the
he
Millennium.
goes to the void.
If he does, I would agree. But Superman's my favorite, so fuck
So,
it, no.
yeah. So here's the question: is Adam Warlock on regular Sentry's level or Void Sentry level?
I think regular Sentry. I don't think he's on Void Sentry. Is pretty goated, honestly. What do you guys think?
Hey, he's
but what
too
about
overpowered.
Captain Marvel? Clearly,
Oh, she
she's
would get her
strong.
butt kicked by Sentry. Comic book version would get her butt kicked by Sentry.
Wait, okay, if you're talking about the original Captain Marvel, the male version of him, he was actually really strong.
He was strong.
Yeah, but Sentry is a whole nother ball game.
We're talking
Yeah.
about the one. We're talking about the modern day one that can kick fucking Thor's ass. Evidently,
Fuck
remember
that
correctly.
shit.
Current
that
day
made me
Thor?
so fucking mad.
I think current day Thor could step to Void Sentry and hold his own right now.
You know
He's
it's
King
bad
Thor.
when the actor for Thor, Chris, what's his bucket?
Chris Hemsworth.
Says he's not coming back until they make him straight again.
F it, I'm gonna go play Hulk Hogan instead.
I don't
Wait,
think it
that-
was
straighten
that
up
he
the
said
character,
they're
not
straight
make him
again.
a
I think
Oh,
he just said
I'm like,
he won't.
I watched that
Oh,
last Thor
yeah,
movie for my
phrasing.
text
Sorry,
Yeah.
in Minecraft.
Maji.
I'm like,
He-
I don't remember any fruitcake loving.
Yeah, it was. He didn't want to. He doesn't want to come back until they actually take his character seriously.
Adam Manwich.
There you go, Emily. Yeah. Oh, here's a question. Like, because like people talk about like how bad a lot of the modern Marvel stuff is, and I completely agree. Like, I watched Loki and
I
wanted
could
to
go
put a
into
thrill to my head.
rants.
But no. Well, let's go back a little bit further with the modern perception. How do we feel about X-Men 3, the Last Stand, in the modern
You know what's
day?
sad? I hated it when it came out. Now I
I did
watch
too.
it and I'm like, you know, it's not that bad.
But
It really
I'm
isn't.
still
Yeah.
very dissatisfied with it.
So
Oh, I hate it. That's
I
not
actually-
how the Phoenix acted.
No,
I
not
mean,
even
she
close,
was a
yeah.
psycho, crazy nut job, but not like that.
And she was
It
also
really just
far more
dives into a
dangerous.
sun and destroys it.
Yeah, I remember going to the theater to see it, but I also remember being really, really, really high at the time, and so it was like it was
So,
bad,
Ricky,
but
what you're
it was
saying is
actually
a
fun.
regular
Hold on. If
experience.
you're really, really high, how do you remember it?
So,
Yeah,
because
how
it was
high
bad.
were you? Like, are we
Because it was that
talking
bad.
Barbenheimer high? Are we talking Barbenheimer high, or what are we talking?
No.
Hi,
It's
how
more
are
sober
you?
than that. But
hold
this
up,
is back
hold up,
like,
hold up. How did they fuck
went with
up
my
Dark
cousin, we're like,
Phoenix
ugh.
twice? Fox did it twice.
Oh,
Yeah, and the
they
director
fucked it
even
up worse
the second
apologized
one.
for
They tried
that
it again.
after the fact. He
so
said
stupid.
that was supposed to be my redemption movie, and I screwed it up again. I think he flat out.
That's
admitted
because
that.
they don't study the damn comics.
Well, they're trying to do the Dark
Yeah.
Phoenix arc, like a whole saga in one movie.
In one
And-
movie,
No,
yeah.
you're not. You're never gonna do that. You're
there's way
never
too
gonna
much.
accomplish that goal. Give it up.
There's way
Well,
too
they
much
also
need to make
it
that
didn't
happen.
help that was coming right after Apocalypto, and they screwed that arc so bad.
I try to pretend that movie never happened. Actually,
Hold up. Remember when the feminists got upset because the main guy, Apocalypse, was beating the shit out of fucking a woman?
Oh, what was it? Yeah. I remember that
Apocalypse
shit,
beats the shit out of everyone.
I know, but
Consider
they
it
were
an honor.
Hold up, Monty, but it was
yeah.
funny when they were raging about that because
yeah.
What happens when it's an evil supervillain that doesn't care about your cancel culture? He's still going to smack everybody around.
hold up, Marvel
These
done that one
fists are
villain.
rated E for everyone.
Hold up, Marvel did that one villain that didn't want to beat up a pregnant woman. He's fine with mass genocide, but he didn't want to beat up the pregnant superhero. Do you not remember that?
There's so many Marvel comics, man. I haven't read them all. I'll be honest. There you go.
And
Evan.
Well, I
I'm
mean,
done
the
when it
the
comes
last
to
Spider
Marvel
Verse
and
movie
DC
had a
comics.
pregnant Spider Woman.
Yeah, that's where it's from.
Oh, yeah.
It was from. It was
brother.
4 or 5 years ago when they done like that Spider-Man comic. It was pregnant Spider Woman, and the villain was wouldn't want to punch her because she's pregnant. And this dude's
Jesus
fine with
fuck,
mass
dude.
genocide. Why the fuck would he give a shit about her being pregnant?
Yeah, no, people are weird about it.
What's really weird is all these SJWs, as easy as it is to make their heads explode over something portrayed on TV, I have yet to hear one of them gripe about Family Guy.
I think Family Guy lends itself to it. It's an established thing. Everybody who like, including us, grew up watching it, and so it's hard. It'd be like hating on a childhood friend. It's a little bit harder to do, and since it's all comedy, it's harder
You know what
to
break
judge
their
it the same way.
brain? That Family Guy was done by the same guys that did Phineas and Ferb.
Yeah,
Really?
that's true.
It's true. It's the
Same
same
writer,
animators.
fucking
That's
thing.
why they look so weird.
animators. Okay.
No, same animators, same directors. It's the same people.
And then,
I'm
of
just
course, the
surprised they
Orville.
haven't went after Quagmire. You know, I'm just
Right?
saying.
Hey, Peter.
Giggity.
He's literally a drapist. He loves putting up in drapes on the windows. You know.
Isn't
No,
there
yeah,
some
that's it.
episodes one of Quagmire's arms bigger than the other?
Yeah,
Yes,
he's
Yes,
covered the
because he was
internet.
introduced to internet porn for the first time.
Yes.
He comes out
And then he disappeared
looking
for
like
a week.
me on an average day.
the funniest one is when he's on the romance shows, the reality ones and
Oh.
shitty ones, and he fucking gives her a roofie.
Oh shit. No, I
Starts
think
dragging her back to the room, and he's like, "Oh, y'all are still filming? Good night."
I think my favorite was when they were playing Never Have I Ever. Shit, I'm
Oh.
running out of ideas. Never have I ever given a reach around to a spider monkey while reciting the Pledge of Allegiance. Oh, come on, damn it! or when his dad had the sex change. Yeah,
Oh,
that
yeah,
one. Brian ended up hooking up with him.
Hold up. He goes, "Tell me, Dad, are you gay?" And then his dad just keeps making gay innuendos and shit. And he's like,
Well,
"No,
son, there were a lot
I'm
of
not
seamen in the
gay.
Navy.
Yeah, I'm not gay, but I am a man trapped in a woman's body."
I like at the end he finds that Brian hooked up with his dad and beats the crap out of him, and right as he leaves the house, Brian comes to the door all bloody and stuff. He opens her, he's like, "Hey, Quagmire, yeah, I fucked your dad." Slams the door. Oh shit!
Oh, Christian dropped his camera, phone, whatever it is.
Nothing to see here. Nothing to see here.
Except we all saw it.
Y'all didn't see shit.
I follow in Dr. Horrible's footsteps and do a blog about being evil and how to make a proper souffle.
Bad horse, bad horse, bad horse.
Yes, Emily, I believe Family Guy is still ongoing.
Unfortunately, Disney took it over and it sucks now.
Oh, really?
Oh shit! Of course they
Yeah,
did.
but it was sucking even before Disney got it. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Wait. Isn't The Simpsons still going on as well? Like,
Yes.
It's been Disney-fied too.
that's a Frankenstein monstrosity of a show that should not.
But again,
longer
The
exist.
Simpsons have been dead long before Disney took it over.
Hey,
all the
Trippy,
great
do
writers
we
are
ever get any update on the King of the Hill? Supposed to come back?
What?
I hope they don't do it now, to be honest.
Well, it's still gonna be Mike Judge, right?
Well, it's Mike Judge, and he did do the Dumb and Dumber. What was it, last year, Trippy?
Oh, that was years and years ago. No, that was like probably 5 years ago.
Beavis and
Was
Butthead.
it 5 years
wrote
ago?
he wrote Idiocracy, so
Yeah.
Idiocracy
Did
is
that.
Mike Judge.
Futurama's back, like Gino said, but
Really?
it's not
Futurama's
as
back again.
it's not
How
as
is it
good as
bad?
it
Stay
was.
It's like the 5th time in a row now.
Let me
Yeah.
see who the writers are.
I don't.
Futurama Phoenix Edition.
How the fuck did they bring Futurama back? I never heard of that. Unless it's this
on
year
Hulu.
they brought it back.
No,
Yeah,
yeah, they
just
brought it
recently.
back. I saw the ads.
Hold on. Did Stormcrow say something about licking my ear? Excuse me. What was that comment? Did I miss
Ignore
something?
that.
Okay.
At Ultimate Kahuna, licks your ear. Hey, darling.
Stormcrow.
We put him in one of his cages in Billy's basement.
Don't
Andrew
worry,
Campbell
Stormcrow.
said,
Yeah.
Who's Billy? I am Magua.
Andrew Campbell
Block,
says
block,
Simpsons
block.
died with Phil Hartman.
Yep, I agree.
Yeah, I agree.
In fact, Zap Brannigan was he was written for Phil Hartman.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Lily. The last time I watched Simpsons was the movie. Whenever that came out.
Oh yeah, I saw that. That was the last thing I watched from them too.
To this day, Futurama is still one of my favorite opening tunes.
I find it funny that the threat to Futurama was Omnicron.
Yeah, I'm kind of sad that they're bringing Futurama back because the ending was good.
Yeah, don't like when a show is good, just leave it alone. Like that's
Well-
the problem with American TV. They
money.
keep going when it's making money until it's not good anymore.
Well, I mean, they
Like
tried to
Iron
bring
Age
back
Me-
Animaniacs, and it sucked.
Well, that
Like
horse
Iron
still
Age
has some
Media just
life left
posted.
in it.
Hold up.
Futurama
Y'all
finally
remember
had
the
a good
shitty
ending
Powerpuff
after
Girls?
all these stops and starts. Should have been left alone.
Yeah.
I agree, Richard.
Do
Yeah.
y'all remember the Powerpuff Girls they tried bringing back? And
I
they
remember
fucking
they-
woke
And they
said
tried to
something
bring
about
back
that.
the Rugrats too, all
Dude,
grown up.
they woke
Oh
the
my
fuck
God, you're
up
right.
at Powerpuff Girls.
That thing's deader than the Confederacy.
Confederacy. So Rita, you're a history guy. Is that how they pronounce it?
Better saw it.
That's how our Lord and Savior Eric Cartman pronounces it. The Confederacy.
Confederacy.
That's
Screw you guys. I'm going home.
Hippies don't have money.
Not
Hey, Coco, entertain me.
So I got so wrapped up in quoting the episode of South Park where basically Eric Cartman resurrects the Confederacy and gets all the parents of
right.
South
Yeah.
Park drunk, and they try to take everything back over, like they attack Fort Sumter and everything. He just keeps them drunk up. We watched that so hard, I literally have to struggle to say Confederacy without the twang to it now. I'm not even joking. So there is a bunch of outtakes from my Gettysburg trips in the past where I was making videos and I had to cut it because I kept going Confederacy. I'm like, God damn it.
I'm trying to be serious here. It's like
Samuel
Yeah,
L.
yeah.
Jackson
Mostly serious.
is.
It's not
that
funny.
It's like, and then the Confederacy killed a lot of people. Shit, that's not going to work.
So I came across a YouTuber reviewing Anvil 1. Glad to hear, Richard. And he actually was talking about the Iron Age, and he named it a confederacy of writers, and like it's a new like confederacy of people like going on like Confederacy. You see, it says that, huh?
The Confederacy.
Confederacy.
Confederacy. Yeah.
Man, I'm going to say it that way now. I can't. Damn it.
Look, we
Speaking
got
of-
a really good
put off-
chance
put off
of
people.
lasting longer than the Confederate States of America. So I feel confident the Iron Age will be around longer than the Confederate States of America.
Yeah, I'd rather use the word like coalition or something. Right?
Yes.
What a coalition.
Let's use another term.
Yeah, let's see.
Cohort.
Bunch of
I was
nerds.
just like, really? You're just gonna say
Nerds!
like that?
We're
Yeah,
cohorts. Come on.
No, we're just a bunch of nerds. Let's just be honest.
I'd like to think of us as more of a clan.
I'm just some
Oh.
random.
No. I do
Oh,
not
shit.
notice Kahuna. He is just barged in here, and I don't know him.
Confederate Craigie.
Confederate Chrissy.
I'm actually undercover. I'm kind of like what was it in Blazing Saddles? Oh, hey, man, just wash that off. He never washes his hands. Oh shit.
So I have a question. So what do you guys do during beta?
During having beta readers.
Well, yeah, I'm in the beta phase. Is there anything I could be doing to improve it now, or do I just wait till the beta?
You can. A lot of it's a waiting process. That's the thing. A lot of it is waiting, seeing what your beta readers are telling you is good and what's not working, and a lot of it comes down to your own judgment. If something feels like it's an actual flaw, especially if more than one beta reader is pointing it out to you, likely it means that it needs fixing. There are
But
some
you
others
mean it's
where
not going to be absolutely 100% perfect after beta? What?
No, it's perfect. It's perfect as it is. I wouldn't even send it through beta. Just publish right now.
No.
I'm kidding. Actually, there are kind of two ways to do it. There's kind of a looser way. You just give either chapters or the entire story to your beta readers, let them read it, and kind of add their own commentary according to their own whims. Or you can make it a little more involved. You could send them portions at a time, or have them read a portion at a time, and have specific questions about what worked, what didn't work. There's an author and an author tuber, Jenna Moresi. She did a class on it I took years ago, and she had a lot of good things to say about it, actually. And actually having a questionnaire, like to kind of ask people if they're willing to undertake it, could be valuable. Make sure that they're feeling the right emotions and getting the right impressions as the story goes.
letting the book sit is also a great option, especially if you're just finished with the first draft. That's where I found that it's kind of the most vital, is just letting that story sit for about a week or something along
Oh yeah,
those
I
lines.
let it sit. We went back. Gino and I did a second, and then sent out the link to beta. And now I'm just kind of in that hurry up and wait. Wasn't quite sure.
It is a little nerve-wracking going through beta reading for the first time if you're not used to it. Just seeing your writing kind of get several holes poked through it at one time. But over time, you'll find that you kind of get used to it, and you can kind of pick out what likely needs fixing as you're going along. That's one thing I learned.
You have to kind of take the Michael from The Office approach. I am ready to break my heart again.
Pretty much.
Oh no, I know that the people who is beta reading have the best intentions, and then I also know that they're gonna try to make the story hella good. So even if they rip it to shreds and say burn it, start over, it's for the best.
Some
And
may also
very,
give you
very
some
few
creative
stories,
suggestions. That's what I found.
Do you want some advice? Forget somebody else has got this on, and it's repeating back into the. It's repeating back. Well, first off, somebody's repeating back into the live stream. They've got it up somewhere. Secondly, there is a couple ways you can do it, but the one way that is probably the best is give it to your beta readers, have them go through it chapter by chapter, and ask them if they were either bored or confused. Then after that, just do what you're going to do. No, I'm dead serious. And do your beta read before you do any professional editing, because if your story sucks, you don't want to be spending money on an editor.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
With my
So-
first, I had 2 beta readers, and they were just people I know, and that's probably not the best way to go with beta readers, but that's all I had available. And so for this one, it's said Gino has a link, and what right now 2 other people have a link. I don't think anyone started with it yet, but it's just a web link, and
I was trying to get
it's
you on
live to my
Critique
current
Link.
document.
Well, I'm just saying, if you get it on Critique Match, I mean, you can send us chapter by chapter, and also we can go in and highlight specific stuff as well.
Yeah. Oh, Maji. Also, if you know him at all or are willing to reach out to him, Tisbol or TSBOL, he's maybe the
Sybil.
best critique. Sybil. See, I never know how to say anyone's names. Reach out to him. He's a really good critique partner and writer. And,
He's really good.
I
He's
thought
pointed out a
I
lot of shit in my
he
book.
went over things during the rough draft a little, but I know he's been hella busy with his book. I kind of was afraid to ask him.
He gets to it pretty fast. So even if you just send him like a chapter at a time, it could be worth it for you. But I guess it just depends on how brave you are, Maji.
When it came to everyone reading through my book a second time to see if there were any last things they wanted fixed, I think Sybil was getting hung up with just how busy he was doing with different projects, different beta projects he was actually reading through, and I was willing to wait on it because I knew what he would end up sending. It would be worth it. It would be worth the wait. I knew there would be something that I missed in there that he would get to.
Yep, 100%. It's like with the portion of my Shalar story that I sent him, his critique was really in depth and at first questioning, but I implemented some of the changes and made it like way easier to read just right away. Oh, there we go. Oh yeah, sorry, Herman. I keep on forgetting you're not here. I'm so used to seeing the hedge. I'm not used to the goat.
Yeah, I that's throwing me off too, because every time I think, oh, what was Herman say? I look up, oh, I don't see the hedge, and I think he left.
Too bad.
Oh no, ate the hedge.
Oh, speaking of which, I need to make that goat video for Royce in Albany here soon.
Well,
It's gonna be a good time.
I'm working on something with goats here.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
So at the end of
God.
the video, at the end of this stream, instead of buy the book, can we say buy the goat?
Yes.
Buy the goat.
By the goat.
So, yeah. Well, I mean, I unintentionally asked that when I just realized that 2 of the beta readers are in this chat right now.
For sure.
But- No, I'm just curious. I mean, at this point, it's literally hurry up and wait, and I'm like, do I ask some questions? I don't want to like be annoying and bugging them all the time.
Probably the best thing you can ask for is impressions whenever they read through your chapter or whatever
Yeah.
you send them.
Okay. Well, they got the full book.
And if
We made sure
there's-
it was we made sure it was at least something real.
if there's something that is still kind of bothering you, you can always ask them and they'll let you know what their impressions are.
Gotcha.
Also, sit down with them after they read.
Yes, that really
Awesome.
helps.
What I did with Otter.
Now, Andrew Campbell says, and this is something Herman brought up a couple weeks ago, I read my stuff out loud before sending to betas. I
Yes.
pick up a lot of stuff
Yeah,
doing
yeah.
that.
Great practice.
Yeah.
Yep.
And the
yeah,
other
sorry.
thing I found is not just that, but when you know what you mean it to say, sometimes you'll have words that aren't right and not realize it, and you'll read it the way you have it in your head. If you have like a similar word and not realize the misspelling or whatever.
Mhm.
When I play the use the immersive reader, so the computer reads it back to me. There's like an extra "the" in the sentence and stuff like that, and the stuff that my eyes are not catching when I'm when I'm reading, even reading out loud. My eyes are not catching it. They're forming it
Yeah.
to what I think it should be. The computer doesn't do that. The computer says it verbatim, and I'm catching crap that way.
Yep. Does anyone else read it out loud as they're writing it, or is that just me?
Yes,
I
I've
do.
done that, or
a couple times.
I've kind of picked up that practice as I've gone on. At first, I didn't do that. I think I picked it up once I heard that Robert E. Howard did it, and I went, "Huh, it sounds like it helps the writing process go a bit easier for him whenever."
And then what
he
I
was
do
doing it.
is I would read it out loud, write it, let it sit for a couple days, and then go back over it to make it sure it sounded all right.
The reading out loud is brand new for me. I would always, even if I was mouthing the words as I go, I always kind of stayed quiet. So this whole
Well,
close the
yeah.
door and start reading it aloud, it's new for me. And on my days off, from work, and I'm going through it. By the end of the day, I was like, I don't want to say another word. I've used more words today than I have all month.
Well, you see, Wrangler, that's why you got to be in charge of a construction crew. You get used to yelling abusively at people. Works well on yourself, too.
Yeah.
Well, one thing I
for
found
sure.
by reading aloud what you've written is it actually helps you to kind of adopt a more theatrical voice whenever you're going through it. Try and have fun speaking the words, and you'll catch little errors
Especially
and
the villains.
mistakes.
Reading the villains out loud sometimes does tend to be a little fun.
I try to throw on a voice whenever I'm reading off dialogue for different characters. That'll really help with some of the character voice. Granted, I still have to tweak that shit.
Do half of them sound like they're from South Park?
Yes.
And then I'm going to put you in prison, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Damn it, Katie.
Otter, time to put him down. Put him down, Otter.
Well, okay, so there's a otter inspired character. Not off well, it's an otter, but not you exactly.
Have
But,
a great night, Evely.
When I was writing the dialogue, I was sitting there going, "Is this good? What's this sound like?" And then because I made personalities for each different one, so you can try to hear the different dialogue. And Gina was like, "No, it's not long-winded enough." Okay, hold on.
Is this how a pompous otter sounds?
That's exactly what I'd ask.
Is he doth higher than thou? Oh, that's good shit.
Shall I speak unto the lowly peasants among the group?
Oh, yeah. Real quick,
you want,
is it distracting
listen.
if I walk around while we're live streaming, or no? Is it okay?
No, that's fine. Go for it.
Okay.
How many times have you seen me do it?
If you need a face, you don't seem like you could sit still.
No, dude, I have too much energy, too much stuff to do.
See,
Oh man,
I wish I had any of that energy.
well, dude, I have to, dude. Like I'm like 300-pound, large, almost 30-year-old man. I have to, like, if I don't keep it up, I die, man. If I stop moving, I'm not getting back up. Holy smokes!
That's funny. Cheetah's like, we didn't go full Monty Python.
Frequency's going.
No holy
I'm
hand
getting dizzy. Stop
grenades
it.
or anything.
Frequency. I'm gonna hurl.
Oh
Wait,
no,
frequency-
we got trippy
frequency-
dizzy.
I just
Oh,
got
no.
dizzy, but I'll fix that by going the other way.
Let's go. Let's go. You go one way, I'll go the other.
Oh no! What the hell?
Oh shit!
This is what
Okay.
we do here on the Weekly Wing.
This is how you can tell who's high and who's sober. The sober person can watch it. The high person's going, "What the hell?"
Trippy's like, oh.
I was sober when I started spinning, but when I stopped, I felt like I was kind of inebriated.
Oh yeah. There's something. What about? Have you guys ever read a story like where by the end of it, it was messing with you so much mentally you felt somewhat not sober by the end of the story?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are my favorite type of horror movies, actually. The ones where you're like, wait, what the hell just happened? Okay, I gotta rewind.
Anything that Trippy writes.
That's exactly what I was gonna say. Like I may just.
I looked like that cat that's seen the universe by the time I'm done reading your poems.
So I have my.
I mean, that's
still. I had this short story idea, but I'm gonna abandon it for my next one. I think it's a little more brilliant. I want to write a story about like a story about a writer, but the character of the writer can hear the narrator. So when you're reading the narration, the character hears it and just like oh shit, what the fuck's going on? I'm hearing voices.
Oh.
And just but
Yeah,
I'll have
that's
all
been
the
done. I can't remember when though.
and see how that goes. I gotta have like a bigger conflict for it. I think I want to write that.
I distinctly remember reading a book like that maybe 10 years ago where like I think that the character was like trying to fight the narrator and the author, but I can't remember.
Yeah, just kind of break the fourth wall. I'll experiment there. Since I'm all new to this, I'm amateur as fuck. Yeah,
there you go.
Yeah.
All right,
this
next one's gonna go out to T.S. Ball. He's a new supporter here on the channel.
In fairness, I made the same mistake whenever I first started talking to Sybil.
I know.
Yeah.
It's just the build up, and then just he's like, it's just the build up, and then Eric just eviscerates this man's. Yeah, he just eviscerates all this man's hopes and dreams by mispronouncing the name.
Well, that's why you have to have a really like easily understandable name, like Wrangler. No question. That's all. There's no wrong way to say that can be easily comprehended.
Oh man, my favorite was okay. So I left a super chat for Jay one time in Drunk 3PO's channel, right?
Yeah.
And he's like, Maji, Chad, and then he's like, wait a second. Like he clicked on my picture, blew it up on screen, and he's like, dude, are you a brony?
And that's when you send like a voice message. Yes. Oh jeez. That's someone else. Like
Kahuna, you record her messages and she'll send them.
Yeah.
Reverse cat.
This is Maji-chan. You say my name incorrectly again, I will show up at your doorstep and I'll beat you with your own magazine, you son of a gun.
And yes,
and this is for T.S. Ball. Who? Sybil.
Right. This is TSBOL or Sybil, you mongoloid. No. Oh jeez. Oh, it's so fun to do, man. It's funny because like I didn't really watch wrestling except for like 3 years when I was a kid.
Dude, you've got that announcer voice though, man.
Thank you.
I was once a wrestling fan.
Once.
Mick Foley, Cactus Jack, Mankind. That dude was freaking.
Oh, who was it? Ram! Oh, this delay is messing me up.
Wow, yeah.
Yeah, that echo really is a long delay.
I can't hear it, thankfully, but last week was weird. Billy kept talking and I couldn't hear him. Then when I was clipping up last week's show, it recorded right there in the video, but we couldn't hear him when he was talking.
Oh yeah, that's weird. I might have been part of that show for a little bit. Yeah, maybe. I just ignore him most of the time anyway, so it didn't make much of a difference. But I'm just kidding, Billy.
You ignored the voices in your head.
Kapla, 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 kapla.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Please God, make them stop.
Oh, wait! No, you gotta do the shirt. Oh yeah, Sybil, like you watched my first Leslie video on YouTube. It's like, dude, I saw you tie up your shirt, and I can never unsee that. I'm never gonna recover from this. So anyway, we're just walking through the garage here. It's a great time. Kahuna doesn't know what I'm gonna do with all your books. I'm gonna read them. He'll never know. There we go.
Dude, I hope you have fun with Shalar, man.
I'm excited. I'll be reading it here tonight, dude. I'm so close to finishing like 4 books. You're just trying to take the pressure off yourself, Maji-chan. Relax. It's fine. Just relax and wait.
Hurry up and wait. I know.
There you go. I've never heard that expression before. It's pretty good. I like it.
That's a classic military expression, I believe.
Wrangler?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Check the weekly Wing It private chat.
What did we do? What have you been working?
Can I use that as my freaking
so
cover?
Oh no!
I actually don't know what I'm gonna, because it sounds like we're doing 2 of them. That the cover that was for Blacklist should be on the second one. So now I gotta friggin' once I get everything finalized, gotta figure out a cover now.
Oh, that's great, dude.
Shouldn't you be
Amazing.
writing and not
He
making
just superimposed
goofy
this on his
edits?
head.
No, that's perfect. What are you talking about?
The goat of
Hold
destiny.
up, you're supposed to be the readout, dude. Why do you care?
You guys are criticizing this picture. I think it's the GOAT, the greatest of all time. There has
Except
never
for-
or never will be another GOAT. Anyway.
The goat's got an interesting hairline.
Yeah.
The youthful hairline of Steve Buscemi. Yeah, I like it.
Goat stole
No,
the wig.
Why is it
First,
thinning
straight
out?
up stole that from Razor Fist. Yeah.
when he was still streaming games regularly, and one of the games he streamed, Kiko talked him into it. It was Goat Simulator.
Oh shit!
And-
Yeah, I remember
No,
that.
It broke
I
him.
was-
It broke him.
Yes. Well, I was driving when he was playing that, and I was streaming it, so all I could do was listen. I had no visual reference for what was going on,
Oh yeah.
just his words.
You guys,
And I hear,
you need to go on
"Oh,
the replay
get your
channel and
goat
watch the
on."
last 5 minutes.
No, I have to go find that video and clip him doing the get your goat on.
Get your goat on, boys.
Attitude
Okay,
button.
go to
play that clip.
ACW replay, find the Goat Simulator, and just watch the last 5 minutes. It broke his brain. Like, you literally see him snap in this
Oh.
episode.
Dude, you know what game we need to have him play for anyone who's played it? Duke Nukem Forever.
Oh
We need
God.
I don't think he can handle it, man. It's too good.
Well, considering fact Goat Simulator was one of the last ones he did. Probably not.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, like what's cringier, like the Korra talk or the way he enunciated each word in the beginning of his rebranding, so to say. I thought the Korra talk was actually pretty good.
Nah, that was embarrassing. That was embarrassing as hell.
Yes, but the Korra
Something,
talk is the
something, Legend of
true
Korra.
genesis of his channel.
Are we talking about the
I
Legend
fear
of
for that
Horror?
guy.
We
Legend
are.
of Horror.
Yes.
Legend of Horror.
It's one of my favorite pastimes, honestly.
Well, think about it. Like, there's a
some
group of
reason, I can't
there's a
look
group of
away.
4, and she's went on dates with all 3 of them, at least.
Dude, she fucked everyone in her friend group.
Except not Bolin. I don't
No, everyone.
think.
No, she
Everyone.
used Bolin to get to Mako.
Well, yeah. Who would? No, I'm kidding. Oh,
Mako,
shit.
the bland plank of wood that he is. Mako.
I know,
What the
he
hell
could
does
have been a
do
cool
for
character.
3/4 of the show? Like after season 1, what does he do? He's a police officer.
He's confused
He's
about
barely
why
there.
girls don't like him anymore.
Yeah, both his exes fell in love with each other. What does that say about
So
him?
what you're saying is you guys don't like the Legend of Korra?
I'm with
Legend of
IronAge
Horror.
Media
Y'all
here.
get
I
the
have no
fucking
idea
title
what the
right?
hell.
Jesus.
Sorry, let me repeat that. They do not like the Legend of Korra.
The Legend of Horror.
Oh.
Please.
Make
sorry.
sure to get it
Now,
right.
no. Now, let's not speak for everyone here. I do not hate Legend of Korra. I do not hate it. There are some things
The
I really
Legend
like
of
about
Horror.
it. Legend of Korra, fine, Billy Bob. Billy Bob, this is America. I will not let your communist dictatorship attitude change my language.
But I
have no
beg.
idea
Shut
what's
up
going
before I
on
George
either. It's
Washington
okay.
your ass.
Like, personally, I would put up season 3 of Legend of Korra up against at least the first 2 seasons of the original show. Don't you laugh at me, boy.
They ruined the owl character, this old wise owl. The problem with the Legend of Korra is that they approach good and evil in a Western philosophy
disappoint
when the
me, Trippy.
original series was based on Eastern
The owl
philosophy.
character?
It doesn't really like it.
Wan Shi Tong?
They changed it. They say in
for
the
sure.
Bible, not our Bible, the Avatar Last Airbender Bible, like the whole like ground rules before you start the series, you have everything that needs to be set out. One of the rules is airbenders can't fly.
They
don't care about that rule.
I didn't mind that one because
But
like,
then-
there's
hold on.
always
But
been
didn't
there's
Aang
always
do
been
that?
special. No, he glided. He let the air carry him, but he did not fly. It was different.
Okay,
Trippy.
I wasn't
Trippy.
counting that technicality. I was talking about if they achieved lift in some way. I
But that was like
consider
the
it.
ground
Trippy, are you
rules for-
forgetting that she queef? That's how she flies.
I'm talking
Oh,
about
geez.
what's his name?
No,
Granted, that was a great-
leader of
what
the
was
Red
his name?
Lotus.
He was
yeah.
a great villain.
Zahir,
he's
but
very
I just
smart.
call him Henry Rollins because
Zahir,
he's
yeah.
played by Henry Rollins. And it's funny.
one of the best
Zahir was one of the
Um,
best villains in the
villains,
entire
yeah, for
show.
sure.
Oh, yeah,
That's
he's
like
great.
either
that's the
version.
saving
yeah.
grace. I think he was a smartly written villain. And the two villains before, weren't that good. You know?
Are you talking about Unalaq in season 2 and
yeah,
Unalaq is just effing stupid.
Yeah, but when they got to him, it's just like, okay, that's it redeemed it a bit.
I
But
thought season 1 villain was good still. Yeah.
Listen,
Amon
there's one
was
thing we
fine
can
in
all agree
isolation.
on. Hold up. There's one thing to unify us. We can mention the live action Last Airbender.
You shut your whore mouth, Billy. Hey guys, my name's Ong. I'm the Avatar.
And I don't remember
I know
anything
they
about it.
kept calling him Ong, and it's Aang.
That was
Hold up.
hard to watch.
Which one's worse, Dragon Ball, Evolution?
Oh no!
Evolution.
No, Evolution is not.
They're both so bad.
Evolution is at
So
least
good.
funny. Avatar is not even. It's so bad. It's not even funny.
Oh,
Like
yeah,
it goes
right,
beyond the
right.
cringy bad.
Watch Evolution.
I've seen Evolution. I saw it on an airplane.
But see, the difference is the Last Airbender sucks all of the soul from the original series, where Evolution has no resemblance of Dragon Ball whatsoever.
I watched the movie and I don't remember much of anything about it.
It was. I thought
They done
Evolution was really
Demon
funny,
King
but I'm also
Piccolo.
not a big Dragon Ball guy.
They done Demon King Piccolo as like a fucking Saturday Night Live villain.
Yeah.
Instead
Yeah.
of, like,
Also,
the
a Kamehameha heals someone apparently. Yeah, it's a good.
Dude, they put Goku in high school.
Yeah.
Hey guys,
What?
you know I'm the protagonist. I got spiky hair, and I'm in love with an Asian girl in a live action remake.
Yeah, he was white. He wasn't even fucking white in anime or manga.
Oh, you know who was a standout star of that movie? His freaking forehead vein. He was that vein was committed to the part. I'm not gonna lie, man.
I just remember. I need to look it up, but I think the way they done fucking Piccolo, Demon King Piccolo.
Oh, it was so bad, dude.
It reminds me of the Super Mario live action one with the Goombas and shit.
I thought that was funny. I was a kid though, and I had no idea it was actually meant to be Mario. So I was like, "Oh, this is weird. It's kind of weird coincidence they have the same name." So
in a
but
weird
do you
way, I
remember what
enjoy that
Goombas look
movie.
like?
In a weird way.
Yeah, I was old enough to know that they changed it, but I still enjoyed it. I was like, okay, whatever.
All right, guys. Well, I
Got
think
its
I'm
own
out.
appeal.
I think I'm out because I
The
gotta
goat
go.
is out?
Right, the goat is out.
all right, everybody, goats out. You heard
Goat's out the gate, man.
See you,
Don't
go.
forget to buy the
go,
goat.
go.
Buy the goat.
Buy the
Yeah.
goat.
Buy the goat, buy the goat, buy the goat.
Bye,
Buy
bye.
the goat.
Bye, the goat.
Later, guys.
Speaking of
Later.
interesting, Sound of Freedom's made over 7.5 million internationally.
Nice.
Nice. I still need to see it. I heard there
So
was a theater still playing it, but I haven't seen
That
it.
puts them at $190 million.
Oh, look at all that money Disney could have had.
No, they would have tried to change it. I'm glad they went
Yeah, they never
independent.
would have released it. They would have sat on it.
No,
Yeah.
but Disney, Disney's crying right now because it made money.
Why don't they like our diverse movies about Marvel characters and Star
Oh, I
Wars?
can't wait till.
Is it like that scene from Dumb and Dumber where they're just drying their tears with like $100 bills?
Oh, this is better than money, sir. That's an
Well,
IOU.
what's cool is though this is only technically the second week it's been out in certain markets, so it could very well grow some more.
Well, yeah, some movies were in theaters for freaking forever, dude. Like, like My Big Fat Greek Wedding was in theaters for like a year and a half or something like that.
Was it really?
Yeah, it was in theaters longer than any original like theatrical release of any movie of all time. Last I checked. Not that that's the gold standard, but you know.
You know what? The percentage must have been so in favor of the fucking theaters at that point.
I think it must have been. Yeah, it's like, well, there's nothing good coming out. I guess we could just keep that movie in another year. Wait, there we go. Oh, anyway, what do you guys have going on tonight? Anything fun? Anything special?
I'm gonna soon as we wrap up here, I'm gonna go try to get some more recording done for James.
James
Esperanza. I cannot pronounce his
Esparza.
Esparza. Sorry, I almost called him Esperanza, and I'm like, that's not right.
It's James Esperanza.
He's our gay representative. He's not here.
Whatever.
You need some background Zero music.
No, so you guys need to check out his stuff, World Without End. For anybody not familiar with James's website, it's actually really cool. He's got a bunch of different shorts going on. He asked me to do the voiceover on one of his stories, so trying to get that done.
Oh, nice.
That's cool. Yeah, no,
He's got way better. That's actually why my mic's a little loud. Is I'm trying the new mic system, so that way he has a better recording.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you. Could you speak up, Maji?
I can.
I'm sorry.
Oh yes, she can tonight. If she cranks that up, we will hear it.
It's a modern day. She's a woman. Yes, she can.
Dude, it's nothing special. It's just a Blue Yeti, but I have it on the lowest setting.
A Blue Yeti sounds like a weird, like, gay Canadian drink or some sort of foreign disease.
It's a mic.
I know what it is. That's what it makes me think of.
Thank you for bringing that up.
The Blue Yeti is scratching the blue snowball.
I bet he does have a blue snowball if he's a Blue Yeti. He has 2 snowballs. Anyway.
Blue snowball.
Yeah, I'm waiting for someone to finish it. Finish the joke. It's set up right there.
Nope. I'm trying to keep all the construction jokes to myself.
Not working so well, is it?
But if you go up to his corner one, or up to the top corner again, his newest story is that World Without End clearance. It's kind of inspired by working retail. Let's just say that.
What are they selling though? Dragon eggs or something?
It's just like a little mini horror story. It's actually kind of
fun.
He let me read it. It's kind of fun.
Well, like you're doing a voice for it. I assume he let you read it.
Oh, I'm not doing a voice for this one. I'm actually doing the voice for Glimmerleaf.
I see it already has.
Are you the voice of Glimmerleaf?
I am the voice of Glimmerleaf.
That's freaking awesome.
It is really cool. Yeah, you did a trailer for Black Knight a while back too. I remember that. Or was that you?
That was me.
Okay, I thought it was you.
But I was just using my basic system. Like I said, I went out and I'm like, well, if I'm gonna be recording this, I might as well have a real mic.
Wow, that is a long delayed echo there.
Yeah,
Welcome to my world. I've noticed there's about 6 to 10 seconds between you guys and me talking, so that's why it always sounds like I'm talking over everybody. I'm not being an asshole. It's just a delay.
Maji, quit dominating the conversation. Let us men have a chance.
But she is a man.
But no, IronAge, Glimmerleaf is actually a really good little short story. And the way he has it set up is it could either hold its own or he could continue on with that character. So
I'm gonna.
Well, it's a world without end. He could do whatever he likes. That's kind of a cool
who's
thing about his
echoing?
setting.
Who do I keep hearing our voices in the background?
I don't hear an echo.
For me, it's everybody. I'm hearing everybody.
Yeah, same with me. But most of the
it's
chat
like,
said they're not hearing it.
I'm wearing
Well,
headphones, so
StreamYards.
if it's echoing, it's probably StreamYards.
I have
Yeah,
headphones.
because I have headphones too.
I don't have headphones in.
Yeah, guilty. Esperanza. It's a more fancy sounding name than Esparza. Sorry, James.
Forgive me, James.
Oh wait, that could be his. What do you call it? Like when you're a writer and you don't want to use your real name. Like what do you freaking call that? Shoot, like when you have an alias as a writer.
A pseudonym.
Yeah. It's like it's like the first name's the same, just the last name. It's Esperanza.
Pseudonym.
There you go. That's what it's called. Yeah. My brain only half works anyway, so I'm not going to remember all the words.
Yeah, it's a good thing no one in this stream has pseudonyms whatsoever. No siree.
Yeah, these are all our legal
For-
names.
For me, it wouldn't matter anyway because almost everybody in my writing circles knows my real name.
See, unfortunately, I'll have to use a pen name because Maji-chan is an anime character, so a lot of anime characters. So I gotta change it up when I actually. There's Glimmerleaf.
So wait, Maji, would you want to use your real name or would you want to use a pen name?
How
I'm
using
gonna.
your real name would be funny because I know it.
No, it's
That's right,
actually
yeah.
gonna be. It's gonna be Maji T now.
Maji Tino. Sure. For a second, if I said Maji Tito's, I'm like, oh, like the drink? Yeah, go for it. Ugh. I love when I go out to like a bar. Like I went to a couple bars last night and yesterday, and it was just like, I was like, what do you want? I'm like, yeah, I'd like a vodka Sprite or just vodka. You're like,
See,
like top shelf. I'm like, no, just as long as it's not
thought
Grey
of
Goose,
using
anything.
my real name, but my real name is so boring.
Actually,
There's
it's
nothing
hilarious.
wrong with that.
Oh,
no.
it is hilarious. 'Cause it's,
Oh,
it's the name you probably think of.
Is it okay, Maji? Don't be explicit, but like, is it a common like white girl America name?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
I think I could figure it out. I know a lot. Yeah.
Don't say it on stream.
I won't.
New artwork.
Yeah,
Oh,
no, that is
the
cool.
artwork is amazing. Like if you go down to page 18, Wrangler, he's got an illustration of the rat running from the red worm.
I think I saw that actually. Yeah, there's that. Yeah, the cool lighting and it's cool shit. I'm trying to find a way to put dinosaurs in one of my stories here because I freaking love dinosaurs and fantasy stories.
Yeah,
It's kind
you've
of a
gone
rite
too
of
far.
passage to put dinosaurs in a story at one point. It's kind of a rite of passage, I feel.
I still need to do it.
I feel like it was really common in like really really old like run of the mill like sci-fi and fantasy books like during a certain time period.
A lot of Lost World fiction.
Yeah. Oh, there was a kind of cool story I read recently. It was stories inspired by H.P. Lovecraft. It was, well, some of the stories were good, but it was annoying because in the beginning they're like, "Now we just want to say we love the world, but we don't support the man and his politically incorrect views about the world and people." I'm like,
Wrangler, go
"Thought
up
you guys were
about
gonna
3
profit
pages.
off of it."
That's a lot of writers for me.
Oh yeah, you don't see the page. Sorry, I've been reading
Hold
a
up,
PDF
Christian,
on
you
this.
saying all of Hollywood does that shit when they're like,
I think
it's
what
an
you're
H.P.
looking for is
Lovecraft
might
story, but
actually
we
be down
announce
lower.
everything
Oh,
about
maybe
the
not.
Oh,
main
it
stuff.
might be. Like I said, I have everything in a PDF, so it's
Yeah, that's the
numbered and
photo I've
arranged
seen so far. I
different.
think it's lower down.
Sorry, Billy. What was that?
That's what we're looking for, I think.
Tell me.
That's it right there.
Oh yeah, the
Oh,
worm.
that's cool.
Yeah.
Can I get a print?
Oh, dude, yeah, nope. I've run out of room in my room for all of my Iron Age prints and like art prints that have come with some of the magazines and some of the comic books recently, including an original sketch by Hojo, which was pretty cool. But I'm like, wait a second, my kids have a room. F it, yeah, we're gonna decorate. Oh, it's gonna be good, dude. I actually want. I need to talk to Animated Moon and get some more of his like Blind King, like kind of environment kind of art that he's done for that. I want to get some of those up in their room.
Yeah.
Dude, that's cool.
I got room. Come on, make that a print. I'll buy that. What do you mean that prints are on the floor piling up? I got room. I got room. What are you talking about?
Well, like that. What was it? That book, that red bookshelf I showed you guys before. Probably, I think I showed it on Gilded at some point. Like 1 or 2 of those stacks is just art prints. I probably have 20, 25 prints there of different things.
Speaking of that, Gino, I went to FanX in Utah, which is like the biggest Comic-Con in that region. And there was a guy dressed like John Hammond with the cane and everything, and there were 3 little inflatable dinosaurs behind him. He was like a grandpa who took his kids to the con, and they were or grandkids to the con, and they were just following him in these inflatable dinosaurs as he's walking around in a white suit, hat, and everything. Like, yeah, I'm the Chad.
That's cool, dude.
Spared no expense.
Actually, in the area of Washington where I live, I've noticed there's a club of Jeep owners and Ford Explorer owners who have done their vehicles up in the colors of the original movie. I'm like, you guys win. I don't know what you win, but you win something.
I'm not even a big Jurassic Park fan, but if I end up with like a 93, 94 Wrangler, it's getting painted. It's getting painted.
Well, what year are you, Wrangler? What year? No.
I had a Wrangler. It was a '97, so that was the TJ model.
Oh yeah,
Wranglers are. I'm completely stock. I was keeping up with like the guys who had trucks jacked up with the lift kits and the negative offset rims and bigger tires and I'm keeping up with them in just a Jeep.
Hey, read
But then
out.
again, that's what Jeeps were made to do. So
Read
Yeah,
out. Can you give us
What?
an update on the furry convention?
Oh, that doesn't come around till next spring. And I stay as far away from the city of Pittsburgh, actually every day of the week. So it's not just HamproCon; it's every day of the week. That's just, it's a city. It's crazy. It's chaotic. I had to go in for a concert. Well, I wanted to go to the concert last week. I really enjoyed the concert, but gosh darn, do I hate the traffic that goes with it.
Oh yeah, like I went into the city yesterday and was, dude, the bum piss smell of Seattle is unfathomably bad.
Oh, Seattle?
so-
No, it's not safe to walk around.
I felt okay with it myself, but that I'm like, if I were a woman or a smaller guy, I wouldn't feel safe. No chance.
That's right, you little.
Ignore
snowflake.
the website where it says, "Oh, you know what's bad when the tourist website says if you stay in select areas, you are going to be okay." Yeah, that's a lie.
Yeah. Oh, jeez. How do I explain? It's like, why don't you want to take your kids to Seattle? It's so fun. I'm like, because every time I go there, someone's playing grab ass with me,
Hold
and
up.
I've never
Is
find
there a
out who it
sign?
is.
Hold up. Is there a sign that says "Don't feed the crackheads"?
Select areas, i.e., your hotel room.
Trank is so bad that they're literally walking zombies.
Yeah. Like in the nicer area of downtown, you'll see like homeless guys like sleeping against buildings and like all over the place. It's pretty bad.
And then you get to the worst part of
Yeah,
towns,
more
and
than
all
that.
you see is zombies.
Yeah, or Seattleites.
Hmm.
I
Redundant
thought I
statement.
saw a bunch of zombies a few years back because everybody was walking around like this. Turned out it was just Pokemon Go.
Oh yeah, like Sean did.
Night, IronAge. Yeah, we got derailed.
Yeah. Have a good night, IronAge Media. Thank you for stopping in.
See you, Richard. There you go. It is weird how like with some of the people in our group was like, oh, we're the more public ones, like our faces and names are all known, and others it's like, yep, that guy's named after a long river rodent. It's a good time.
What do you mean? This is my real name, of course.
That's
We're-
right. Spoiler. His real name.
We're gonna bring on like a hacker one day, and we're gonna like hack into your webcam. And it's gonna be like you'll have like an otter doll like face mask on or something.
My webcam will just be faced off to a corner, and it's just a stuffed otter facing squarely into the camera.
Well, like you hear about like with some of the VTubers, like if you've ever followed that scene, like some of the precautions that they do. Like there's one, I can't remember his or her name. I have no idea what they were, but like they put their name into a word processor that says it out loud back that goes through another word processor, and then that's what people hear like when they're streaming online. I'm like, that's a lot of precaution. Like you're definitely a dude.
Who's to say
for fucking
I'm not
sure.
Getting a
doing
lot
that?
of money.
Yeah. Well, yeah, man. Some of those streamers, they make an ungodly amount of money. Just, straight up. Oh, cool, Andrew. Yeah. And wait, Andrew, where are you from, if you don't mind me asking, man?
I think he's in Australia, he said.
Yeah, I remember he wasn't in the US of A. I was like, yeah, you don't sound like
I don't know if he ever said where in Australia.
Oh, with the land of upside down, it doesn't matter where you are. Something's trying to kill you.
I want a pet
Usually their
platypus.
government.
Hold up. You know how to fight, kangaroos. So you should know, Wrangler.
Oh, yeah, you do. I've never fought a kangaroo. I fought a couple of dogs, but, that's different.
Watch out, them kangaroos. You see the cartoon thing of them boxing all the time, but no, they can kick.
Oh, yeah, no, they're just
Their
bouncing
claws will rip you to shreds.
Yeah, they're bouncing velociraptors as far as I'm concerned.
I learned last week that apparently the Japanese Empire had a plan should they invade Australia, and this is just hilarious. The plan was they would make a concession with the Australian people. The Japanese would keep the coast, and the Aussies can stay in the outback because the Japanese military were not going to mess with the outback.
Hey, read out. What was the name of the gay bomb?
I feel like I'm intruding.
I have no clue.
You're
I
the
don't-
history.
Just because
Okay.
I am a historian does not mean I know the history of the entire
Andrew Campbell,
planet.
are the emu wars real?
Yes, they are real.
They
Oh,
are.
there we go.
And
It is hilarious
Australia
bit of
lost.
history. I don't think the emus took any lives themselves, but they sure didn't lose that war. It's kind of like us in Vietnam.
Yeah, no Australians died, but they lost the war big time.
I hope he answers back. It's so funny, dude.
According to Wikipedia, Billy, so take this as a pinch of salt, and this is how it's called, the gay bomb refers to a non-lethal psychochemical weapon concept that was speculated upon by a research lab within the United States Air Force. This unconventional idea involved the dispersion of sex pheromones over enemy forces with the intent of generating mutual sexual attraction among them. Dating back to 1994, the Wright Laboratory in Ohio, precursor to the modern-day U.S. Air Force Research Lab, drafted a three-page proposal detailing several potential non-lethal chemical weapons.
You know what's funny?
document
That
that
explains a lot of things right now.
The
Hold
Freedom
up,
of
none of y'all
Information
heard of
Act
this
request
before?
explores the notion of the gay bomb, among other concepts. You know, I feel like I've heard this in passing amongst the many stupid things the United States government has proposed.
Yeah.
Well, then didn't they give psychedelics to? Yeah.
Yeah. The whole concept
frog's gay.
Hold up. Their whole concept was they would drop it. It would cause all the soldiers to start having gay sex with each other. And then they'd be so demoralized after it wears off because they had gay sex that they'd just give up.
It's hard to go.
Dude, we are so getting banned. We are so getting banned.
It's hard to go to war in history.
This
There's
is
a
a sign
lot
that-
more semen around here than I expected.
I think this is a
We're not
sign
even
of
a Navy.
Navy.
This is a sign of stagnation in a system, in a government, in a system. This is stagnation. If you're thinking of these ideas, you're spending money to think of ideas like this.
Well, readout. Was that movie The Man Who Stared at Ghosts? Is that based on any real fact, or was that just like Hollywood bullshit?
I've heard it is inspired by like some CIA like operation or something. I gotta be honest, I've never actually watched the movie, and I really haven't done a lot of research. But I know a lot of people, and I'm like, that's crazy. And they're like, oh no, some of that's true. And I'm like, what?
Yeah, I think it's supposed to, it's Hollywood, so it's like loosely based. Of course, I think
Fact
the movie
is
incorporates
stranger than fiction. Always.
Yeah, it incorporates
Yep.
Unreliable narrator throughout the story, so they exaggerate shit.
And Andrew Campbell says, I think they call them cheek buster bombs. I think that's where I'm gonna end that.
Oh wait, no. One more segment on this discussion to go.
Oh,
Everybody get ready to suffer through
Oh
it.
no.
Oh no.
All right. Oh no.
All right, here's a little tune.
Oh, I know it's
inspired
coming.
By one of the great legends.
We are
of the
gonna
Old
so get
West.
flagged.
Yep. Worth it.
Well, there once were two cowboys all alone out on the trail, and they discovered they could sleep with another male. Now they're having gay sex.
Oh fuck! I forgot about
Cowboy
this.
gay sex. Sodomy. Come on, everybody. Sodomy. Sodomy.
Just staring at him like, what the fuck?
Sodomy.
Sodomy.
I
So-
plead the fifth.
Yes, everybody plead the fifth. That was a
Take
thing
a
that
shot every
happened.
time you hear sodomy.
Oh wait. I got a good cowboy joke. Don't worry. It's mostly clean. Anyway, so there was once a fire. There were three cowboys sitting around, and one of them was contemplating how cowboys are probably the toughest men on the face of the earth, and so he thought he'd discuss with the other two what they thought about it. And one of them said, "You know what? Cowboys are the toughest men on the earth. In fact, I think I'm the toughest one of all." Just a week and a half ago, there was a bull that broke out. It killed 6 men in a row. I grabbed it by the ears, tugged it to the ground, and did it all by myself. That's how tough I am. Second guy looks over. Yeah? Well, just last week, a rattlesnake hopped out 15 feet, cut that sucker, and sucked all the venom out of its fang in one go. Third man just sat there, quietly, smiling at the fire, stirring the coals with his penis.
Ouch.
Anyway, that's best I got.
Anyways,
What a
Kahuna.
great spot to wrap up the show for
Kahuna,
tonight.
what do you
Lemon,
have?
okay?
Wrangler,
What do you
I'm
have
not
to
good at
kill?
wrapping up. I have 2 kids, man.
I
Sorry.
see into the flames anytime.
Oh. Anyway, read out. Continue.
Good night, everybody.
What type of project? No, we're gonna shill first, even though we're all.
Hold
gonna
up.
be
I want to
taken
shield
out.
Brokeback Mountain.
You can't make me quit you.
Sodomy.
Brokeback Prophet,
No.
the Ferengi version.
Oh yeah. Also, if anyone hasn't seen that movie, I thought your impression is they were up there for a long time before they resorted to each other. No, they're there for 3 days. They could have come down anytime they wanted.
Wasn't it
Instead,
going
they
up
climbed
there
up.
to have a cowboy butt sex?
It's I get. I thought it snowed about a ½ inch last night. I guess we're stuck here.
Yeah, now suck on my pecker.
We'll call it 68.
Thanks for
You
the
go
heat.
and I owe you one.
I hope you don't mind if I clean the pipes.
Sure, getting cold outside.
What was? I think I was
But
trying
it's
to convince
warm in
a
here.
lot of y'all to watch Deadwood.
I need to finish it. I
Dear
started
Lord,
it.
how did
but-
I end up here?
That's a question we ask all of ourselves. Why are we here? Anyway, hey, who's going to go first? Wrangler, how about you go first?
No, Kahuna, you gotta go first.
Oh,
You
fine.
gotta go first. Jesus
I
Christ.
go last because I push the buttons.
All right, the ultimate kahuna. I have good Hawaiian content and some funny nonsense. My last video about Ric Flair, I thought one of those jokes is pretty raunchy but pretty good. Anyway, check it out.
Woo!
I think I was trying to get Royce and Iris to watch it. Gina.
Wait, what was that?
Deadwood.
Oh, yeah.
Get that all and watch it. Fucking great show.
I'll give it a watch. I'll probably just buy it on Amazon or something.
I should have bought it when it was on at Walmart DVD set.
Oh, that's disappointing. Yeah, that would have been cool. All right, Maji. What's up?
Hi.
Chill.
Hi.
Oh,
he made it. R.C. Scott.
Scott.
R.C. Scott.
Wait.
You made it for the exit. Probably a good thing compared to what we were just talking about.
Yeah, right.
You're missing a lot there, buddy.
Check out IronAge.media. Richard's got really cool stuff going on. He just put up a new prompt just a couple of days ago. But he's getting ready to ship out Anvil 2. I'm pretty sure Anvil 3 will probably be in the works soon. Knowing him. But yeah, check him out. As for me, we'll see what happens in beta.
Woo! Read out.
If you want to live, explore, and preserve history one video at a time, you can subscribe to Readout Productions. We will have a special live stream tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If all goes well, I am going to have a guest on. If things do not go according to plan, I will still be going live at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So definitely be sure to tune in then. And I do have a second channel, which I need to get back to uploading videos on. The Heterochromedia Podcast, where we make the oddest double features. And, well, honestly, we just record ourselves getting drunk and talking about funny stuff. It's a good time.
Yeah.
Kind of like here, right?
I guess you kind of needed a break after that whole My Immortal bit.
Oh, dear Lord. That's on the podcast, by the way. If you want to listen to me, Maji, Otter, be held hostage by Billy to read My Immortal, well,
Who's
go
Billy?
to the podcast.
I did watch that. That was pretty good.
I am not one.
It was torture.
And if you need to sweeten that pot
Billy
just a little bit
Mogwai,
further, don't forget there is a brief cameo from Trippy.
There is.
Yeah,
It is
very brief.
It is worth it. It's worth
Shortest,
it watching
the
the whole way
shortest
through.
cameos.
It didn't even last a minute.
Oh, in and out.
Don't worry, happens to the best of us.
Trippy, I will be a little late for your podcast tomorrow because of work, but I will definitely watch the replay. Or not Trippy, readout. Damn, I'm tired.
Well, you did a whole shift of work before showing up here, didn't you?
Yeah, I literally was going. Yeah.
I was just reenacting my own escape from Seattle, kind of like, that was my whole morning.
Bet you your escape from Hawaii was better.
Surprisingly less mutants, but yeah. I need to watch those old movies again, like Escape from New York, Escape from LA. Freaking love those.
There's such
Never
good
saw Escape
movies.
from LA, just New York.
Dude, LA is.
Those were
I
good.
think it's better. It's so funny, dude.
Yeah.
LA is pure camp, and when you kind of think that Carpenter intended to be campy and like basically a parody of what action films are becoming, then it becomes great.
Wasn't it Metal Gear Solid kind of ripped off from it and tried taking it serious?
His name is Snake, and he has an eye patch. Yeah. Wears tactical leather or some shit. I don't know.
Yeah.
Otter.
Well, my first book, Curse of the Star Raids, the first book in Steel and Stormbright, is nearly out. I'm hoping to have it out by the end of the month. Be sure to look
Athletic
forward to
Hits.
that soon.
Athletic
Got the
Hits.
cover out, and I'm hoping to
Athletic
share more of it
Hits.
very, very, very soon. Also, Athletic Tits.
Yes, athletic tits.
Advertising or what?
Drippy.
Yes.
You can find me at trippysoul.substack.com, where my collection of trippy poetry is posted, and I should have another one coming out soon.
There you
Stick
go.
around.
Attaboy.
All right, Raven Nevermore.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the IronAge, or the, what is it, the Anvil, number 2. I still need to read number 1, but, it's in a box somewhere, unfortunately.
Honestly, I do too. I got it right behind me up there. I haven't read it yet because I've been working on a manuscript, and I got so much reading to do. Holy crap. I got a lot to catch up on.
Yeah, nope, I feel that. I read some of the stories. I was going to make a video, like, kind of rating and comparing them, but running out of time. I feel like by the time the second one comes out, it's too late.
Yeah, I'm also looking forward to the third one as well. But anyways.
Woo! All sorts of woo. All right, where's that proper button I'm looking for? Aha, there we go. All right, my turn to shill. So this chick right here, that's Haley. Let me double check, make sure it's showing. Okay, yeah, that's Haley. You can watch her mount a potato gun to her forearm and go take on an alien species from another universe that tried to take over her town. And yeah, it gets weird, and it's a lot of fun. She is a nerd. She gets caught in an underground complex and has to find her way out. And bit by bit, she can't get to areas and needs to find the stuff to be able to get to more areas so she can get out of there and stop the bad guys. It's a damn good time. I highly recommend it. But, what do you expect? I'm a little biased. Buy my book.
Buy Hunter's book.
Hell yeah, brother.
Buy the goat.
You know what? Fine,
Buy the goat.
I'll buy it again just for the hell of it.
Buy the goat.
That's a good show.
Buy the goat.
Buy the goat.
The Revenant and the Hedge. I mean, the Revenant and the Goat.
Buy the goat.
Kupla.
The hedge and the goat.
Buy the goat, Royce. Do
Buy
it.
the goat.
If you enjoyed this presentation at the like, and if you didn't,
space lasers, something like that. I don't know.
oh, we already set them off. All right, if you enjoyed this presentation at the like, and if you didn't, appreciate you stopping by. We'll see you next time, and God bless.
Night.
Good night, guys.
Woo!
God bless.
America.
Go.
Space laser.
Jewish space laser.